Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Friday night of Ins and Outs of Collecting. I'm your host, Mario, and with me tonight, we've got the usual suspects. I've got John, the Everyday Collector, and I've got Eddie. John, how's it going, man?
It's going good, man. I'm glad to be here. I've been counting down the days since last episode, and we got these wonderful this wonderful panel set up today. Super excited.
Yeah, man. We got a few guests in the house. Eddie, how you doing, bro? You know, you weren't supposed to make it tonight, from what I understand, man. But I mean, last minute, glad you could come through, dude.
Yeah, dude. Supposed to be in the desert right now, so hopefully Adriana's not watching. Told her I was.
You know she's watching.
Staying back
you know
to
she's
get
gonna
some sleep. So.
Yo, you know she's in the you know she's gonna be in the chat.
Yeah, I couldn't miss out, man. I missed a couple streams already this week, and I needed to be on. And it's cool to see all the new faces and different streaming people. So yeah, should be fun.
Oh yeah, glad you can make it. With us also tonight, we got our man Astro from Astronomer's World. What's going on, man? Everybody? Thanks, Astro, for coming by.
Absolutely, thank you for having me.
No, anytime, man. Also joining us again, we got Casual Nerd Problems. What's going on, bro?
You guys got some coffee for tonight, so we're good.
Yeah, we got everybody on the bottom, man, Eastern time. So we're keeping our peoples up late tonight, man. So also joining us is Cash the Gemini. Cash, what's going on, bro?
Man, what's good? You one of the few people to get my name right. It's crazy. I was telling my girl, I'm like, dude, it's Gemini, but people be struggling.
How are they struggling? What are they saying? How are they pronouncing it?
Everyone's like Jiminy, and I was like, it's just kind of funny though. It's just funny.
That's his new name, Jiminy Cricket.
It's just funny. It's all good.
What happened to the cricket clip, dude? That's what we needed right there.
That's what we needed.
Oh man. So let's introduce everybody to the chat a little bit. Astro, tell us a little bit about your channel, man, and how long you've been collecting. Tell us a bit about yourself, bro.
Yeah, so I've been collecting since like the end of 2019, towards the end of 2019. I've had my channel for a little bit over a year, going on a year and a half now. And I mainly collect DC, Marvel, and some X-Men, not a lot. My main focus is DC and Marvel. So yeah, I love it. It's passionate.
Nice. Yeah, I got the Magic case set up in the background, man. Looking good.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
And also, Casual Nerd Problems, man. Tell us a little bit about yourself, your YouTube channel, your collection. How long you been collecting, bro?
Yeah, well, I'm in Virginia, so I'm in the East Coast, and me and my brother just started up just because remember when Thor went away for a couple weeks? We were like, hey, let's start something up, and it just grew from there, and got to meet everyone from the chat, from your group, from everywhere, and collect a little bit of everything now. So it's mostly DC, but Marvel's starting to catch on.
Look at that display. He's even got the Thanos on the throne, just like John has got in the back, man.
Yeah,
and the Surfer, man.
And the Surfer. That's looking nice, man.
It's scary, but yeah, it's it's growing.
Nice. No, thanks again for coming on tonight, bro. Cash the Gemini, bro. Tell us a little bit about your channel and how long you've been collecting, man.
Yeah, I started my channel in March of this year, and I've been collecting for coming up on a year, actually, in November. So, dove in head first and been pretty much collecting a little bit of everything, but now it's just mostly focused on Marvel. I would say a lot of Marvel and horror line, but for the most part, I try to stick to Marvel, though.
Yeah. You guys find yourself going a little bit crazy, like in your rookie year, like starting to collect, you don't know what to get, you guys just want everything? I mean, because I'm still like myself, I'm still fairly new. I started collecting statues probably back in March or so, and I want a little bit of everything. I mean, I just ordered the Prime One Mother of Dragons, so hopefully that'll be coming in soon, and I'm looking at picking up the rest of the line. I'm a Star Wars guy, so I've got most of my pre-orders are Star Wars, but now I'm starting to dip a little bit elsewhere. But But yeah, I mean, you guys have a hard time focusing too on like one thing before you settled on where you guys are at right now, or?
Not really for me. Well, in theory. So when I first started, I kind of wanted everything,
Mm-hmm.
but getting into the hobby, I was just very hesitant into purchasing everything
Yeah.
because there was just so much I didn't know, and so um, I started. I bought a few pieces, and then I was like, you know what? I think I need like a focus, so to speak. And so it's kind of how I
Mm-hmm.
said, okay, I want to do Justice League, Avengers, and X-Men, and that's kind of where then at that point it was like, okay, going forward, that's where I'm at. But I do kind of, stray and go into other things. Like I have Batman Who Laughs. He's not necessarily Justice League. I have
It's still an
uh,
awesome piece, man.
Oh man, it's crazy. Yeah, I've talked myself into two Batman Who Laughs statues. So I have the Sideshow one that's coming. And I have the Prime one piece. So I mean, also too, I'm doing like DC villains as well. So I talked myself into that. DC
Nice.
villains. Obviously, you see Thanos behind me. So I try to keep it a theme, but then I try to come up with an excuse to get kind of go little further.
Yeah. What about you, Cash? Casual.
I started with Bowens. I was really happy with Bowens because they were 6 scale and like they were all marble pieces. So I did that, and like I started collecting Bestas from IKEA, the little cabinets, and they fit
Mm-hmm.
perfect in there. So I was like, oh, I'm set. But then I caught on to like some YouTube channels, and I was like, man, this looks way better in a quarter scale. And then
Right.
like, yeah, I jumped onto that, and then sold most of my Bowens, and it's a ever growing collection. So it's see what happens a year from now.
Nice, nice. All right, Cash, let's hear it, man. How's your
Yeah,
focus?
I was diving in deep, man, like like no tomorrow, and that's when I was like, I gotta come up with a focus. So it's kind of like what Asher
Mm-hmm.
was saying, and then I'm like, I'm gonna do Marvel, but it's gonna be Marvel comic only, no movie stuff.
Yeah.
But being new, like I didn't know what a quarter scale, a third scale. I didn't know like all this terminology. You know what I mean? I didn't know the different characters and this and like just so much stuff I didn't know. So it was pretty tough. But like one day I just decided to buy something, and once I saw it in person, I'm like, holy crap, like I gotta get another one, you know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
you start almost like looking up people's videos, like Batman statue collector, and just like studying the videos. Like I gotta watch 10 of these a
Mm-hmm.
day to kind of see where we're going. But yeah, that's pretty much me.
Nice, nice. Again, everyone, thank you guys for joining us tonight. We really appreciate your time, especially this late at night. Let's check in with the chat real quick. We got I can never say the brother's name right. Tukathri. Wondering if we're gonna talk about the Back to the Future announcement. I don't know. We'll see. Chris V's in the house. What's going on, man? Aquan's up in here. Corvo, what's up? John, Everyday Collector, my boy. James C's in here. Danny Lee, what's going on? What else we got in
Yeah.
here? There's Adriana, dude. So sorry, Eddie. You knew she was gonna watch, man.
Eh,
So you
He's
busted.
caught.
Toy Mafia's in the house with my twin one of my twin sons. Toy Mafia's in here. What's going on, man? Mark Pearson, happy Friday, bro. Good to see you. James C says that Eddie's the master of the one chip challenge. He smashed it like a boss, dude.
James has
Eddie
been
with that one
giving me
chip
some
challenge,
high
man.
praise lately.
I don't know how he did
Dude,
it.
that's crazy, man. You held off for like how long did you hold off? Did you hold off? Was it like a half hour or 20 minutes? You were ready to go
It was
without
15
having.
minutes. They wouldn't let me go longer than that because we were getting ready to barbecue, and we were
Yeah.
recording. And I was like, dude, I can go because when you open it, it says 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, and an hour. And 5 minutes is powerless, 10 minutes is powerful, 30 minutes is relentless or something, and then an hour is invincible.
An hour and a half
when
dead.
you're like when you're 5 minutes in, you're thinking, how the fuck do you go an hour? It's not possible. But then once you get to like 12 or 13 minutes, it's hot, but it's not like crazy anymore. So I was like, I can do an hour, but they wanted to go make dinner and everything. So I was like, all right, fuck it.
Jeez. Yeah, you're a madman, dude. That's crazy. What's up, Sean? Sean Lockridge is here. Yeah, guys. So we got a stack show tonight. We got all kinds of stuff that that we're gonna talk about. Some new pieces that were announced, and also probably one of the most exciting news to me was Queen Studios getting this U.S. license for the Marvel pieces. So let's go ahead and kick things off. First of all, so Sideshow just dropped their premium format Catwoman piece. This is coming in at $590 for an exclusive, with exclusive swap out hand holding the Batman cowl, and I believe the regular is for $580. So with the recent trend with the premium formats, we finally getting an exclusive piece. I know some collectors were wondering about that. Yo, what's going on with these recent premium format pieces without having exclusives? And here you go. But dude, I like it. I think this again with the premium format female pieces, they've been doing a great job recently, and this piece to me is no exception. I think it's hella sexy. She looks great. The pin-ups are on point. I really like the pose and everything, but the base is pretty minimal. However, I was watching Chris, the Batman statue collector. He pointed out how the paint amps on the feet and the legs are how the suit is supposed to be reflective, and the carpet that she's standing on is basically representing that. So yeah, right here in this shot right here, it's a really nice touch, man. But yeah, this is due to ship in August to October of next year, and yeah, I like it, man. John, what are your thoughts on this piece, bro?
Yeah, I think that nice touch there where you get that reflective color, that red pop on the suit. It's so realistic. I think it was executed well. I really get Adam Hughes Black Cat vibes from this outfit from back in the day. But I'm glad to see that they're bringing back the exclusive. That's always good. And I think that the price point is really fair. I don't know. I think they could have done a little bit more with the base, but I guess if you're planning to display more than one statue as a more than multiple characters together, I think that slim base will work a lot better.
Yeah,
and I like the exclusive. The Batman cowl is really a nice touch. But yeah, overall, I like it. I'm like I always say, I'm curious to see what the edition size is going to be, and if
I mean, given Sideshow's recent history, man, you can expect at least a minimum of 7,000, at least. But
I don't know, I'm thinking 2 to 2,500, maybe. We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah,
but yeah, I think it looks great. The portrait's really nice, and yeah, overall the whole sculpt, the body sculpt, and everything is really on point. Props to Sideshow, and like I said, a great price point.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'd love to see it, man. What about you, Eddie? What are your thoughts, bro?
I think first impressions are it looks really well done. I like that the suit comes off as like latex or leather, like a shiny leather. I think that's really cool. I'm not sure how I feel about the cowl. I like the idea of it, but I feel like it's hard to execute that well sculpted. Because it's like his mask with no head in it. It looks like maybe from some angles it might look weird. I don't know. I'd be interested to see how that comes out in person. But and then personally I would have liked to see an unmasked portrait better as an exclusive, I think.
Yeah.
With her hair, and I don't know. And I don't know if I like it more than the previous one where she's kind of sitting on top of the gargoyle with the whip going around it. And I don't know why they're doing so many Catwomen, dude. Like, yeah, I feel like, dude, you've got plenty of Catwomen. I know that, like, maybe that's just me and I'm not, a DC guy or, I don't know. I feel like we've seen a lot of Catwomen recently.
They sell.
Yeah, exactly. It's not just you, man. I mean, they also do a shitload of Batman.
Yeah.
So
it's crazy.
I mean, with Batman, you're gonna get a Joker, you're gonna get a Catwoman. So, but yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Astro? What are your thoughts, bro?
First impressions, I wasn't mad at this at all. I kind of second everything John was saying. I think Sideshow did a phenomenal job with this. Some angles I really like her head sculpt. Some angles I feel like it comes off as a little like she's younger. I'm just more. I just would like for her face to look more mature, like a. I don't know. I guess the movie's kind of spoiled us Michelle Pfeiffer and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
But overall, phenomenal. I think that this will sell well. I think that a lot of people will get this. I think that Sasha will knock this out of the park.
Well, you casual?
I don't know, man. Like, I was looking at this. I have the other Catwoman, and compared to that one, I feel like this looks like a 1/6 scale statue to me. Like, I don't know what they're going for with the whole portrait. I mean, like, is that like or is the statue, is that a mix of like Michelle Pfeiffer with the new Catwoman, or is this like? But
no, it could be just some era they just try to capture in the comics. I don't think this is really Michelle Pfeiffer, specifically.
But I don't know. I think I gotta like give it more time. But first impressions, I like the other one better. But I don't know if you guys saw on some posts like people are complaining about her that little seam line by her legs.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I was wondering about that. I mean, is that supposed to be like a boot cutoff or something like that, or is that just something that is that a oops or?
I thought it was supposed to be like that. I don't think that was like really an issue. I think it was like an artistic.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
But what is it? But what does it represent, though? I mean, what are they trying to tell us here with those seam lines?
I
understand what you're saying as far as it.
I think it's supposed to be a boot.
Okay.
I don't think they would intentionally put like seam lines on the legs like that that aren't supposed to be a boot.
And just to mention, so this statue, it's supposed to represent Selena Kyle standing on the steps of Wayne Manor, holding her latest heisted treasures, a priceless ruby necklace, and a set of gold bangles from Bruce's vault. So I guess the whole thing is, and while she was there, she saw in the vault his Batman cowl. So it's like, oh, look what I have, sort of thing, right? So
got it.
Makes a little more sense when you know the backstory too.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Word. What do you think, Cash?
Yeah, at first, this is actually my first time like really seeing the base. So at first, I was kind of like, why did they not show us the base just to give us this? That's what I was thinking at first. But I didn't actually get to see this detail that I'm seeing now for the first time. So I do like the paint, the reflective look. I like the cat being there, that touch there. I do kind of feel casual though, like if we're comparing the two, I would probably lean towards the older one, but I don't know. It's just like I think it'll be good for whoever gets it, but like I guess I'm not sold. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't have a Catwoman in your collection, I guess it's a good option.
Does
a good
shit
start.
like this bug you guys? Because this shit bugs me, and I don't know if it's just me thinking this way, but how the steps go at an angle, and then she's leaning even further back from the angle, so the statue goes like that. That shit bugs me, dude. Like I wish she was more centered. Yeah, I wish she was more centered on the steps. Like I would kick that little cat out of the way so she can slide over. You know, like I don't know. That shit bugs me.
Eddie, aka Captain Chris.
Oh,
there
man.
you go.
The way they executed that reflective feature from the carpet, I wish they did that with the Mythos.
That is cool, yeah.
The Mythos Vader when they did it at the time.
Has that been done before?
They did, but it was kind of like overly done on the Mythos line with that Vader.
But
It's
if
a
they
little,
did a
it's a
job
little
like
overdone.
this, they did something like this, it would have been impeccable.
Yeah, this is a much more subtle type of reflection, which like blends in really, really well. Rather than the splotches that they just did with that Vader.
Yeah.
You know, so, but nah, man, I think this was great. So, who was it? Was it Tweeterhead that was doing the Michelle Pfeiffer one?
Yeah, laying on the
that. Yeah, man. I think if anyone's in the market for a Catwoman, that's probably the one to get.
Exactly.
I mean, I'd probably choose that one over this one personally, but no, I think Sideshow did pretty well. On this piece. Next up, XM Studios went ahead and dropped the Zatanna, coming in at 959 quarter scale special edition. That's coming in at 599 ES. This is due to ship sometime in Q3 of 2022. I'm gonna come clean. I don't know too much about this character. I guess this is like the female Doctor Strange in the DC universe, guys. I mean,
Sort of, yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah. Okay, but nah, man. I think she looks good. Astro, tell me a little bit about her, man.
Well, I mean, I think you kind of summed it up. I mean, for someone who doesn't know anything about it, think about Doctor Strange, but just a female in DC. But her attitude is her personality is way more sassy and darker than a Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is more of I guess they kind of have similarities because he's an arrogant prick and and she has her personality, but she's really supposed to be a part of Justice League Dark. And every time I've seen her part of Justice League Dark, she has been like a key stake in the story because she's so powerful. I think she's low key underrated. But she's wonderful. And I love this statue. I think that XM knocked this out of the park. I try to stick to my Justice League, my regular Justice League, traditional Justice League. I try not to veer too much off, but man, this is hard to resist because I think that they knocked it out of the park. I mean, other than and Steve, we talked about this casual on the show, but I think her head sculpt, her face. Obviously, we all know about XM and their female head sculpts, but outside of that, I don't have any complaints.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get into that soon with I think on the next piece with the another XM piece and their female head sculpts. Eddie, what are your thoughts about this piece?
I think it looks really cool. I don't know much about the character either, but I like the design of the character, like the overall outfit and everything, and the old school magician kind of look to it, and the base looks like super well done and detailed and all kinds of things going on. I really like the spell book too. Yeah, right. I like the switch out with the hat and everything, but personally I would want the hat on. I like the look of it with the hat on, and then with the spell book and everything. And like I said, like effects sometimes could either cheapen it or look really well done, and I think this one looks really good. So
right, I agree.
Yeah,
agree.
No, absolutely. Casual. There's a lot of stuff going on in the base, dude. I really like how they executed this, man. What are your thoughts about this piece?
Yeah, like I really like this piece. Like I don't have any XM pieces, but I might actually pick this one up just because like everything that's going on and like the scale or like the footprint doesn't take up too much space. So yeah, the book is awesome. The ape is awesome. The only thing, like Astro said, is just like the portrait is not like I think I'll put the hat on her. But not in a bad way, but like but I like it.
Nice. I Am Legend is asking, when is this coming out? This is coming out estimated Q3 of next year, quarter 3 next year. So we'll see. What do you think, Cash?
Yeah, I like it a lot. I do agree with the I'm gonna need the hat on, which it definitely takes away from it because I like what she's doing with Detective Chimp. So, I know that character is not like known, but I mean, I would want to see Detective Chimp, but then I couldn't have the hat on her, so I don't know. But I do love the base. It's a lot going on, but I think it fits for the character of all like the dark spells and stuff that she's doing. So I like it. I think I would pick it up.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, like you mentioned with the base, yeah, there is a lot going on too. But what I like how it's still a slimmer profile, so it doesn't look like it's taking too much space either. So that's really a plus. That's really appreciated. I mean, considering how much we all trying to save on space too.
Yeah.
Except for John, because John has all the space in the world.
Yeah, right. That's what.
What, John? What are your thoughts about this piece, bro?
Yeah, I think they knocked it out of the park. From the base to the hat, I think they did well. I agree with you guys with the portrait. The hat's gonna stay on, but the base, the detail, like just the red of the curtains of the theater sort of thing. You get that vibe from the base. You get the trunk of magic with all that detail, and even the red, the pop of red on the inside of her coat. Small details like that is what adds to the whole character to the piece. And then you want to put the cherry on the cake, that $5.99 edition size. Boom.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
that's a low yes.
Yeah.
I Am Legend 2000 is thinking about picking this up. It might be their first statue.
Oh,
man.
nice.
Yo.
Congrats.
No, there you go.
Hey,
It'll
man.
be your first, but it won't be your last. I can guarantee you that.
Exactly. Hey, man, if you pick it up, congratulations. Consider picking up pretty quick, man. I mean, with a $5.99 edition size,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this might not last that long.
Right.
But yeah. Again, I also agree with everybody on the panel with their head sculpts. They're just so plain looking, there's really they're so bland. There's no real expression, so I mean she kind of has a bit of a sassy look to me in this picture, but I mean but still it's still just overall, I don't know, maybe a little bit too bland. I mean I agree with everybody here in regards to, I think it looks much better with the hat on. I mean, it gives a little bit more of a mysterious look to to really see the rest of her face and what have you. But no, this is really cool. But yeah, nothing I'll be picking up. Moving on to the X23 from XM Studios. We're looking at coming out at 850, also at Q3 2022. And again with the low edition size of $5.99. I was on Casual Stream the other day and we were talking about this, and I'm not much of a fan on this one either.
Really?
Again, with such I'm not really feeling this piece at all, dude. Again, I appreciate the minimal base with the Jeep there, but it's just, again, with this kind of pose and such a bland look on her face. It has the masked look, but there's also a maskless portrait, and they both just have this blank stare on their face. I don't know, man. I mean,
cheeks for days there.
Yeah, she's got a little bit of cakes, John. But John, you feeling this?
Look, I think it looks great. Like, I think it was well executed. I compare it to what Sideshow did with the character, and I would much prefer this one, to be honest. The base is nice. Not too much going on. You got the Jeep. Okay. But I think she's a perfect companion piece. It's not. I don't think it's going to be something that you're going to display on her own.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think this would look good with the Wolverine that Sideshow did?
There's actually the one that XM had. Casual had a pic of that I totally forgot to.
But did they
pick
do
up
the
and
same
show,
suit?
but
It was similar suit, right?
I think it was the brown suit one.
Yeah.
It was
See,
the XM where he's on top of that Japanese building.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's the brown suit, yeah.
The reason I mentioned the Sideshow one is because the Sideshow one is the similar colors that they used and similar suit layout.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. I think it was well executed. What do you think, Eddie?
Well,
I think it looks pretty cool. I like the suit. I like.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the story behind the base, so I think it's cool. I don't know if people prefer that or not. Apparently, I was watching DCX and they're saying this is the Danger Room base.
yeah.
I don't know. But I think it looks cool. It looks really similar to their Miss Marvel that they did. Like, the second that I saw it, I was like, it's like the exact same statue almost. Just it's an X23 because she's Miss Marvel's standing on top of a tank and she's almost got the same pose. It's very similar. So I don't like statues that have the same exact look as other statues. It would bug me, but especially like if they're both Marvel, they could be close enough on the shelf to annoy me. But they're different. Like
Mhm.
she's X-Men and that's Avengers and stuff. So or whatever. And that's the only thing that I like right away thought when I saw it. But I like the suit. I like the colors of the suit. I like the head sculpt. And I like the tie-in with like the old school Jeep, like Wolverine, and I like that whole story with Wolverine in the old school like World War II days or whatever. So
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
What you, Cash?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't think I'd pick it up myself. If I'm comparing the Sideshow, I do like Sideshow's better in terms of the portrait with just the emotion. I do like the suit on this one, however. The base, I don't know the story myself, so I'm just, I mean, if I'm basing it off of the movie, I mean, when Logan picked her up, you know, I mean, that's the only thing I can base it off of. I'm
Yeah.
not sure. It's not a bad statue, but I wouldn't buy it myself. Like if I got this as a gift, I'd be like, oh, cool, man. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah, I don't think anyone would turn it down as a gift.
Did Sideshow
Except-
have the masked portrait?
They had like her eyes were covered. She had like this
Oh,
yeah.
Robin Hood
So
thing
slightly
going
different.
on.
A little
Yeah.
bit. I just think like the body proportions on this one were executed well.
yeah. I
Yeah,
think so,
no,
too.
I think the anatomy looks great.
Yeah, the anatomy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Casual. I know you weren't much of a fan about this piece either, man. When we were talking the other night, but let's hear it, bro.
Yeah, not the biggest fan of this one, but on DCX tonight they were talking about like she's supposed to be like a badass, you know. This pose doesn't
Yeah.
doesn't show that for
Yeah.
her. I like the whole costume and everything, but like the DCX guys were saying, if she was doing some other type of like pose, like more fiercer pose, I think it will work out. But this pose probably is what is not letting me, you know, think about it so much.
Yeah, Astro. We all mentioned earlier about the stoic look on these female characters, man. And with a character like this, she should have that screaming portrait, man. I mean, her mouth should be open, but I know there's that fine line there of that maybe not translating too well. You know, if they capture that portrait right, man. But let's hear your thoughts on this piece, dude.
Yeah, I think that the problem with this piece for me is not even about the pose. Obviously the portrait plays a part, but the thing for me is it doesn't appear that. Okay, well, let me back up. When I think about a statue, especially a statue that's dynamic, what I'm thinking about is the statue captures the character in motion, right? So as they're actively doing whatever they're doing, it's almost as if they're actively doing it, and you freeze frame. That's what it is. That's the statue. This appears to me, it comes off to me as very posy, like she's posing for a picture. It's not authentic, like she's in a studio and
Right.
she's trying to take a photo for a movie or something. Like it doesn't in her head scope, her face, there's no emotion there. So it comes off to me as a pose that she's taking a picture rather than she's X-23 and she's going crazy right now. So
She's in the danger room, and then all of a sudden they just stop for a pose real quick, and she's like, "Hey,
right, let me take this picture real quick. Here you go.
right?" Yeah. No, I hear you, man.
I
It's
can
just,
see that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little disappointing, but I mean, again, I mean, we're for damn sure gonna see another X-23 piece, I'm sure.
But to be honest,
Yeah.
I think the price was a bit high. No.
How much was she?
850.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a little bit
That's
too much.
what's the
for-
turnoff is the
for
850.
this, yeah.
Yeah. When you're comparing
for
her
sure.
to the Zatanna we just saw, that's a price difference of what, $100.
Yeah.
And look how intricate the base was on that statue. So it's a tough pill to swallow.
Yeah, it's a little bit rough. I mean, for this one, but I mean, you know, we'll see what happens. Up next, keeping it with XM, dude. This was something that was nice to see. So earlier, a while ago, XM dropped this Swamp Thing, and there were a lot of people that were kind of upset about this about the pose because again, like what Eddie mentioned earlier, this is one of those pieces that copies or that has a similar pose. So like, what was it? There was a Thanos one, there was a Hulk one, that was really similar with the generic Captain Morgan type of pose. However, XM, being the great company that they are, listened to the fans, took everybody's feedback, and came back and gave us this version of the Swamp Thing, which looks way, way better. I love how just taking a step forward and just twisting his body like this. This looks amazing, man. This is a so much better looking piece, and at the same time, I believe they're also giving us the original top half of the statue also, which is a nice bonus when without a price change too, casual. I mean, we were talking about this the other night too, man, and this is I like the fact how they're really listening, gathering feedback, from the fans and everything, and just doing something about it. Real quick, Ben Thomas with a super chat saying he's gotta help unload the groceries and cook dinner, gents. Have a great rest of the show later tonight. Enjoy evening and with the great content coming.
Take
Thank
it
you,
easy,
man. Really
brother.
appreciate the super chat, dude. Have a good night and enjoy your dinner, bro. But yeah, casual, man. Let's hear your thoughts, dude.
So like, are you guys sure? Like you're saying like the upper torso, there's gonna be an extra torso on this one, right?
There is, correct.
I couldn't find. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't find anything, solidly to actually back that up. I think that's just like the theory that's going on right now. But
Yeah.
Final
we'll see.
features. Final features are an upper body, which is the hand raised as he summons his power. Comes with 2 head sculpts and one supporting long hair, one supporting long hair, and one is bald. And then the other one is the upper body B, which is new, which is Swamp Thing emerging from the swamp.
So
That's
you are
awesome.
getting it then. That's cool. That's cool,
Yeah,
man.
that's awesome. I like this one overall. Like, I'm hoping it's polystone because I know there's other Swamp Things that were made out of different material, but I really like this one. Like, I don't know too much about the Swamp Thing, but I collect DC, so I'll definitely read up on it. But I'm thinking about getting this one too.
Yeah.
If
I mean,
you-
considering all that you're getting with it, I mean, 940 coming in at 949. I mean, that's not too bad now that you have like the swap outs. The way that you do.
Danny's saying cold cast resin.
Okay. I'm sorry. What about you, Cash? What do you think, bro?
Now, if you're gonna get the Zatanna piece, this would actually be a great companion piece with it because they kind of go to Swamp Thing a lot in the Justice League Dark to, help them along in their adventures and tasks and stuff. So I think it's a great companion piece if you're gonna get her. I like everything. I don't see anything wrong with it. If I'm not comparing it to any other studios who's doing this character, I think this one alone it embodies what the character is supposed to be. So it's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm feeling it. What about you, Eddie?
I think it's really cool. I think it's super detailed. I love the base and all of the detail they did with the swamp. And the new pose I much prefer. I feel like it just says Swamp Thing more. Even though I'm not connected to the character at all either. I think it just does a better job of conveying the character. So you DC comic guys, let me know. Do you guys know why the Dr. Fate helmet is there? Because I don't even know if DCX said that. I missed it if they did.
In DCX, they were just saying they don't like that it's there, but they weren't sure
Yeah,
why it's there.
I feel like even when it was announced, nobody knew why that was there.
Yeah, it stands out a bit.
I think I remember reading something where they said that the Dr. Fate helmet is there because he just defeated Dr. Fate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is almost like a trophy type situation.
Oh, okay. That makes sense, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. What do you think, Astro?
Cash kind of took the words out of my mouth. I think this would pair very well with the Zatanna. And this is 1,000% better than the last one. I was not feeling the last
Yeah.
torso at all. And it just didn't look like Swamp Thing to me. But this looks way better. This feels like Swamp Thing. This looks like Swamp Thing, and I think that people who kind of passed on this before, who want Zatanna, may come back to this now.
Mm-hmm.
I think they kind of, I think they just solidified themselves and got some more sales by switching that torso. And I think that XM, I think that's kind of why people really like XMs, because they listen. Sort of like how Queen Studios, they listen as well, and it's, you know, it feels good to feel appreciated and listened to by these big companies.
Yeah, really. I mean, especially after the fiasco that's been going on with Prime One a few weeks ago with canceling some of their pre-orders, man.
Right.
But yeah, nah, this is really, really good to see. John, did we hear your thoughts on this piece?
No, not yet. It's a stunning piece. I think the detail in the base, you get the mushrooms there under the branch of the tree. You get the little frog. You get the busted barrel. Like, knocked it out of the park. What I really love and what I appreciate as a collector is a company who takes my feelings and the feelings of the community into consideration. They gave us a product. The community gave their opinion, and they took the opinion to heart and made the necessary corrections. What more can you ask for? Even if you're not someone who's into this statue, just the fact that they were able to do something like that and take our opinions into consideration, huge pat on the back and a huge level of respect to them.
Yeah.
Plus, ES of $4.99, made to order. Beautiful. Another cherry on the cake.
Nice. Cash, what's going on with the cat, bro?
Nah,
I mean,
he's
you too, casual and cash with the cats.
he's running around here jumping on unboxed statues, man, and just meowing and
Dude.
you know.
Yeah, you're gonna drive John up the wall, man. You know.
You ever see a cat hanging from the ceiling? That's gonna be me. I'm just gonna claw myself to the.
Whoa! Easy there.
I
Easy
can't.
there.
It's too much for the blood pressure.
Yeah. Y'all hate to see it. XM also updated their Catwoman. This is a 1/6 scale piece that we're looking at. I think they mentioned that they updated their short hair sculpt, which is right here. We're looking at. I'm not too familiar with the original piece, but again, it's nice to see XM just listening to their fans, and just coming in and just redoing something when everybody thinks that it doesn't fit. You know, when not too many people are really happy about it. It's glad to see that they're just coming in and doing something about it. So yeah, this is a 1/6 scale piece coming in at $4.99, estimated to ship Q1 of 2022. With a made to order max edition of $5.99 pieces. So yeah, John, here's another Catwoman statue. I mean, we talked about one from Sideshow, and here's another one. A little bit more dynamic with the gargoyle base from XM. So yeah, what do you think, man? I mean,
it's nice. Like I think the statue was executed well. I like the base and the detail in the base. The backpack with the bat logo and so forth. The suit looks great as well. I'm not feeling the scale. I'm not into that 1/6.
1/6.
Yeah. 1/4 maybe I'd have a second thought, but the 1/6 scale I don't know. What do you guys think? I do prefer the previous Catwoman that we saw.
No,
Yeah,
I agree
Astro,
with
you mentioned that Astro mentioned that you're collecting a bunch of 1/4 now. I mean, are you bothered by the fact that this is also 1 scale if you're looking for this type of Catwoman?
It doesn't bother me. Reason being is because, I mean, when it comes to XM, they do an astounding job. They do an excellent job with their 1/6 scale statues. I just always find them a bit overpriced. Even though they're all excellent, it's just sometimes I'm not willing to pay that like this. I think it's $500 tag for this. I wouldn't want to pay $500 for this because, I mean, I don't know. I just from Sideshow I can get a 1/4 scale something for $50 more bucks.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
So,
Yeah, no, that's a good point. How about you, Casual?
I really like this one for like 1/6 collectors. This is an awesome piece. Uh, to me, it's like very dynamic. You know, she's about to jump off, or she's just landed or something. But the price is what kills me on this. Like $4.99 for a 1/6 scale. Like, I mean, you're getting a lot, but just like Astro said, like $50, $100 more, you get a whole quarter scale statue. And but I'm sure the collectors that collect 1/6 scale, like there's a Batman, and I forget what else there is, but like I'm sure they'll get this one. This one, yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. No, she looks really good paired with the Batman, I think. This looks like, is this the Hush Batman? I mean, it kind of looks like it.
The only thing is the bases don't go very well. The statues don't, I don't think, coincide very well. They don't tell a story together.
Mm-hmm.
You get the snow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Complete opposite effects.
Yeah. What Sean said here is, I like the unmasked portrait. Wish the Sideshow version had one. Bang on. I think if the Sideshow one did the same thing, it would be a home run.
No, I completely agree.
Yeah.
But yeah. What do you think, Cash?
No, I do agree that for one, it's a great looking statue. I wouldn't take anything away from it. Only thing I find odd on it is the cat, like with the eyeballs. It's just kind of weird.
Yeah, I agree with that. I was thinking the same thing, dude.
Yeah, they're just like sticking out there, like it's on some catnip or something, man. You know what I mean? Like, but
oh man.
But I actually do have. Well, they have a Batman that's on a gargoyle that's for this XM Rebirth line. So that Batman is actually a different version that they made for their 1/6 line, and I bought their 1/6 Aquaman. It's one of the greatest Aquaman you can have from a comic standpoint, but I'm selling it primarily because it's not 1/4. So where it doesn't bother Astro, I agree with John. Like it's just that size and that price is like, the price should be like $350, maybe even $400, but
right.
Yeah, you can get a PF for that same price. So like Astro was saying.
Yeah, no, I agree. I completely agree. Eddie, what do you think about this and the price, man? You think this is also overpriced as well?
A little, yeah. I'm not a huge fan of the portrait either. Like Cash said, I don't like the cat at all. Like, I don't like the face on the cat.
Those eyes, now that's all I can see now is those eyes, dude.
The detail on the cat is pretty bad too. It kind of looks more like something Diamond Select would do. Honestly.
Oh boy,
it's just thrown on the
shots
top there.
fired.
And then her unmasked portrait, I'm not a fan of either. I like the unmasked. I just don't like the face of it. I think it looks worse than the Zatanna that we saw. So.
Well, to their credit, I mean, there's a little bit more expression going on in her face, it seems, as well. She got a little bit of a smirk, a little bit of a...
I don't know, I feel like it's the same, dude. Honestly. Like, and it's weird because DCX was saying this, for 1/6, I would feel that they would do a lot better of a job, because Iron Studios has 1/10 and they're doing crazier stuff, so... it just seems like a little bit of an afterthought on this. And then as far as the scale goes, I like the scale... If you're doing a rogues lineup, kind of like Batman Statue Collector has, if you had a rogue lineup in 1/6, it wouldn't look too bad. So I think it works for that. But yeah, if you take in the fact, like the way that cat looks and then the price, like I don't think it's worth it.
Gotcha. Yeah, Sean says that he also agrees with the expression. It's not his favorite, but it has that going for it. Sean's also asking whether or not if there's ever been like a wedding version of Catwoman.
I don't think so.
That would be
never
nice.
seen that.
That would be nice.
Perhaps in the fan art realm or something like that. So, but yeah, no, we'll see. We'll see what happens. One last thing regarding XM, they went ahead and dropped their some teases for the upcoming Ghost Rider. So this is the version of what was his name? Caleb something on the horse. And I know, John, you think that this piece is looking more like on the dragon side than the horse.
Yeah, Eddie had mentioned it, and when he said that, I'm I'm like, being like, that's kind of what it is.
Mhm.
And I think I was so I still am excited to see the full statue, but it's just the horse. There's something about the horse that when I pictured it, this is just not what I pictured when I pictured the statue, the teases and the statue. I'm gonna wait to see the full reveal, but regardless, the detail, what we see so far, the paint application looks phenomenal. The base, that wood grain looks like wood grain.
That's nice.
Yeah,
That's a
they
nice
just.
touch.
It's not surprising, of course, because they usually do a great job. But yeah, I'm excited to see the full reveal.
Yeah, no, same here. I remember when they first announced it, just the idea of this version of Ghost Rider is, to me, completely different. I mean, again, I'm not too much of a fan of comics in general. I mean, not that I'm not a fan, it's just that I don't really follow it. So I'm really not familiar with a lot of these characters, but when I saw the potential of what this can be with the photo that they teased, I was like, dude, that's gonna be sick, man. And Astro, we mentioned earlier that this will probably be just like the one on the bike. This will probably be a grail for most collectors as well, man. So yeah, let's share your thoughts about this teaser.
This is, I think, I mean, the last XM Studios Ghost Rider. I don't think I've ever heard anything bad about it ever. I don't think anyone's ever said anything bad about it. It's literally one of those statues, and I think that, I mean, just based off the teasers we've seen from this statue, I mean, this can definitely be well on its way to have that same status. You know, if you guys remember, we saw in another teaser, there's like apparently it's supposed to be like 2 torsos or something like that, and I mean, the torso that we saw looks really good. I mean, I'm expecting a full Grail statue here, and I mean, but the downside of that is it's probably going to be pretty expensive. Is the shipping's probably going to cost a lot too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
that's another thing.
the way
to
things
think
are.
of.
Yeah, just the way things are nowadays, it's a little bit, you know, it's shitty, but yeah, I mean, what can we really do about it, you know?
Right.
But yeah, James C's really excited about this piece. He said this is the one that he's waiting for and he wants it so badly. Yeah, I don't blame you, man. This is gonna be a freaking gorgeous piece. But yeah, Eddie, Sick earlier was mentioned about. I guess there's like a bit of a seam that's showing here on the mane of the horse.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, yeah. Now after he mentioned that, I can't really stop looking at it. But I think it's something that they'll touch up. I'm sure. But
I don't know. The original Ghost Rider has some seams in the fire too, and I think it's just something that people overlook. Like, they allow it just because of the overall statue looks really good, but I wouldn't be surprised to see those seams there when the statue releases. Because like I said, the original did have that. It's kind of hard to hide seams in fire effect like this. They always end up standing out. Sideshow has a couple of pieces that has this flame effect, like their Starfire, and she has some seams. They're always there with the flames. I don't know. We'll see. It would be cool if they could get rid of it, but we'll see. I like the. I'm hoping that the horse has a sort of a bucking pose, because that's what I get from this. I see like he's kind of curved up, you know, as if he was getting ready to buck the rider. Which I don't know if it would make sense, but it would look cool pose-wise. So, and it would like lower the footprint too, like, because that's one thing with this. This thing's gonna be huge, so that would be cool to see. I do like what we're seeing from the base. The only thing, you know, John talked about it, and we talked about it in the chat earlier. I am not a fan of the demonic horse style. I kind of wish it was a skeleton horse, like a dead horse look, with the skeleton face and the eyes, because I'm just not feeling the demon, and then the fact that it's kind of like smiling. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that. So that's just a personal thing, though. I don't know if it's necessarily bad. That's just the way I see it. And then it has like the flames coming up, which also gives it like horn effects. So to me, it did really look like a dragon, and I was like,
yeah,
I don't know how I feel about that.
No, I can see that to your point. I can completely see your point about that, but no, I agree with the idea that you have of him like with an alternate
Bucking? Yeah.
the bucking section of the horse. I think that'd be sick.
Yeah.
What about you, Cash? What do you think about this? Your thoughts on this teaser?
Well, first of all, everything looks good so far. I would also say, I was asked a question by Casual. Do you have you ever bought anything? Or I think maybe one of you guys asked me, do you ever buy anything to like resell or just for like the love of the hobby?
Mm.
I would maybe go against what I said for this particular one because I feel like
Uh-huh.
I would buy this statue even if I didn't have room for it just because of what happened with the first Ghost Rider. And I would say if we were basing off of XM, if we're kind of comparing it to like Michael Jordan of everything that they've done, their Ghost Rider is probably their Michael Jordan of everything they've made. So it's I almost want to ask you guys like, do you feel like this one can live up to that? Because I know it's gonna sell out just because of the original one, but is this one gonna live up to that? You know what I mean?
I think it can live up to it, but I think that they're going to be smart about it. They may increase the edition size, and for sure, they're going to increase the price a bit,
Oh yeah.
right, to capitalize on that.
Right.
Because I think that's what they're doing this release for, is to capitalize on the Ghost Rider market. They know there's a demand for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
And I mean, you can never. I mean, we can never predict what a statue, like what its history is going to be, and like how iconic it's going to end up being. Some statues you can. I mean, I'm sure whenever people saw the Hulkbuster, XM Hulkbuster, it was like, okay, like we know what time it is with that, So,
I do agree with you. Because with their Scorpion from the Sinister Six, who would have thought that would have been the most valued one out of all the Spider-Man characters for XM?
yeah,
yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, yeah, Casual. They bring up a good point to where you really don't know what's really going to be like the sought after piece, man. But I can't help personally think that this is going to be one of those, just because I think it's something like really different. But what do you think, man?
Yeah, it was like Danny was saying in the comments. Like XM knows how to do their fire pieces. Like they have the Phoenix, they have the one when he's on his bike. But like thinking about it right now, he's on a horse. The horse is as big as a motorcycle, right? So
Yeah.
this is gonna take up a lot of space. So just thinking about that and how well the other one did, this one, the price I think is gonna be a little bit jacked up for like all those reasons. But I think if they do as good as they did with the one on bike, it's gonna be sold out. Like I don't know if it's gonna be like first day sell out, but I think it's gonna be one of their grails.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, just because I think the potential of what this piece could be. I mean, I'm not talking in the point of the idea of trying to pick it up and flip it, but I'm legit liking where this is going, just because to me this is different, and it might be something that I might consider picking up, if I'm honest.
Wow.
But, I mean, once we see like seriously, bro, once we see like the entire reveal, I'm sure I'll have my mind made up a little bit more. But I am personally excited about this piece. I'm not the biggest Ghost Rider fan or follower, but damn, I think this looks legit.
Yeah, and I'll say this: I do feel like all the people like me and like Saba, for example, who missed out on the first one, those are going to be that audience that they're going to be able to get those extra sales off that maybe the first time took a couple more days to sell out.
No, yeah, absolutely. So I mean, again, this is I guess a great second chance on getting something like another some sort of Ghost Rider, which doesn't look like the worst version either. So this is gonna be a sick piece. So yeah, let me move on from statues for just a quick second. Let's discuss these Hot Toys that just came out earlier today. So they went ahead and dropped Doc and Marty from Back to the Future Part 3, and this was, I think personally, something completely out of left field. But I believe these are up for pre-order right now, John.
yeah.
What are they going for? They're $270 a pop, which, jeez, I think it's a little bit too much for for these two figures. With the ETA of January to March of 2023, so you got a little bit of a long ways for these two, but it's nice to see something other than Star Wars and Marvel and DC, anything from the big three properties. I personally like seeing one-offs from anything, whether it be 6 scale pieces like this, statues, from anything, and I'm all for it. But I don't think they came out too bad. I saw some complaints regarding the portraits, how they look a little bit rough. But I love the look of the cowboy era.
Yeah.
In this series, man. And I don't think I'm gonna be picking it up, to be honest. But that's not to say I don't think it's a bad looking piece, John. But John, you were pretty excited about this release. So
Yeah.
let's hear it, man.
I think it was amazing. I woke up to this release. I think it was awesome. The figures look great. Look, the portraits. Ugh, the portraits. I know Zach had a conniption when he saw the doc, and I see where he's coming from, because I don't know what it is. When I look at him, I think of a clown. I don't know what it is, but a clown comes to mind. And it's the hair. The way they did the hair, I guess their hands are tied on how they can execute the hair. But regardless of that, the stitching, the tailoring, the suit, that suit jacket, his rifle looks phenomenal. I think they did really well. A lot of people were saying they wanted the Marty to have that, that cowboy shirt, the pink one. I think it was with the tassels. Yeah. They wanted that, which would have been nice. That would
have been cool to see.
Yeah, that would have been pretty cool. But yeah, this is absolutely a nice set. I would have liked to see, if you go back to that last photo, if they did the clock, if they did a 2-pack with that clock, even if it was a backdrop, that would have been cool. My worry, and we all know it, everybody in the chat knows it, is that little sneak peek of that DeLorean that we saw.
Yeah.
So I did a little
different than yours, isn't it?
Yeah, so I did a little analysis on this. Okay, so the hubcaps are different, right? Which they can make removable if they really wanted to. They can make it removable where you put the original hubcap on. That part on the front is removable also, which is fine. Two things so if they make this, let's say they re-release this DeLorean as the original release, and then make it a deluxe where you have all the accessories to kind of add to it. The release just wouldn't make sense, because they're in the desert, the vehicle's exposed to the elements, so there's no way that DeLorean should be looking the same way as version 1 when they first showed it at Twin Pines. This needs to be roughed up. This needs to have some distress onto it. The other thing is, this is being pulled by a horse, correct?
Mm-hmm.
A few horses, yeah.
A few horses.
Yeah, a few horses, yeah.
So I don't think they included the reins anyways in part of the accessories. I just think this looks great like this, but if you have it on a shelf with no horse, it's going to look a little off with them holding the
well, you
the
can
reins.
get a horse.
You'd have to get a horse, a few horses.
Yeah.
But besides that, I think it's a great release, well executed. Give us this DeLorean, but give it to us like we see it right here. I don't want no deluxe separate pieces where I can convert this and that. No. Leave the original release the way it is, and you can do this one. I give you authorization. But
I think this is a completely different piece, and I think if they are going to bring this out, it's going to be exactly what you see here, weathered up.
I think they're going to be a smart ass. I think they're going to be smart ass, because if you look at this car, it's not weathered whatsoever. They didn't weather it up at all. You see the Mr. Fusion in the back, and they didn't weather it up at all. So I think they're going to be smart and say they're going to give us a 2-pack sort of thing where you can get the DeLorean from the second movie and the third movie in one. I think that's what they're going to do. We'll see. I hope not, but we'll see.
The flying? You think they're going to do the flying one too?
I don't know, Eddie. I don't know.
I think it's for sure happening now. I think they're for sure giving you the DeLorean now.
Yeah, they showed it two different DeLoreans.
Yeah. They're doing it. I feel like that's a very safe bet. So you already know my 2 cents. Yeah.
Astro, I know you don't really collect Hot Toys anymore, but what do you think about these two pieces? I mean, considering they're are you a fan of Back to the Future though, or?
I'm not the biggest fan of Back to the Future, but my issue is I have a thing about and again, I'm not a Hot Toys collector, but I just have a thing about like reissues.
Thank you. Is he one?
Um,
Is he like me? Is he one of mine? My
Well,
my
let him talk.
followers?
Let him talk.
Oh my god, I'm getting excited.
It's like a cult. What do you
I'm
mean?
getting excited.
well, the reason why I say it is because I mean, if I'm just thinking, if I was one of the original people who had the first issue of this, right,
I love this
and
guy.
then let's say they only made I don't know how many.
Don't make him pass out, Astro.
Let's just say 1,000. Let's just say 1,000 to make it easy, right? There's 1,000 of these that were made, and then you reissue this, and I mean you make another 1,000. You just devalue my piece.
This guy's.
Astro.
Astro, you're my new best friend, Astro. We will.
Well,
This is
hold
it.
on, hold on, John. Hold on. Astro, would you say that's why you collect statues now? Because they have an edition size?
Not necessarily. I mean, I hate it when. Well, I won't say I hate it, but sometimes, depending on how they do it, I hate when they do variants. Because I mean, I don't. Sometimes it comes off to me as cheap. I mean, when Sideshow did the, I think it was the Iron Man Mark 44, 43, or whenever it was last year. It was literally like the same statue that they just kind of repainted, and it was like, I mean, it still had that older Iron Man sub base that we don't use in 2020 or 2021. Like it was very outdated, and I didn't. It was like, why are we doing this? This is lazy. Like don't ever do this.
I thought I was the only one. This is the happiest. I've been streaming for I don't know how long. This is the happiest moment.
You know, I'm glad that we can bring people together on In-N-Outs, man. I absolutely love it.
This is priceless.
Oh man. All right. So I guess on that note, Astro has to take off. But I want to thank you, bro, for coming in tonight. Everybody, go check out his YouTube channel, Astronomer's World.
Thank you.
He's got some really cool stuff. Tell us a bit about the channel, man, and tell us a bit about your live streams again.
Yeah, we try to live stream every Sunday at 5 p.m. Usually Casual and Cash is on every Sunday with me. You kind of just hang out in sort of the same type of conversations here. We talk about the latest news and discuss the latest reveals and things like that. And normally I would post another video every week, but just the past like month and a half, I've been extremely busy, so I just haven't been posting the way I normally do. But hopefully I can get back to it soon. But with weekly content as well as the stream every week. But yeah, subscribe over there, man. We have a blast. Subscribe to Cash and Casual's channels as well, man. We love this stuff, man. We're passionate about it. So thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Astro, it's nice to meet you in person, and I'm telling you, man, we got to do an episode. We just talk about reissues one day.
Absolutely, man.
I'm sure we'll make it happen. Guys, go check out his YouTube channel, man. Astro's a great dude. You know, we love you, bro. We'll see you next time, man. Thank you again for coming.
Thank you.
All right, man. Have a good night.
You too.
So, Casual. I mean, do you share the same thoughts as
You be careful,
Astro
Casual.
and John
This is
regarding some of these things, or
don't kill the happiness, Casual.
Definitely. I mean, I'd be upset if I had to if I bought if it came I'm not too familiar with like Hot Toys, but if I bought one and then I find out like 4 years later they reissue one, I definitely have a problem with that. I mean, I could see where people say hey, we didn't have a chance. I mean, everyone has that chance. If they reissue it, make it, I don't know if a variant would do, but make it something else, So the collectors, the OG collectors are, still sticking with you. So they keep buying more and more. But I guess the question I had for you guys is, I think you mentioned in the beginning the price is a little bit too high. Is it way too high, or is it too...
It's typical.
Well, something
now.
like this, these are pretty standard pricing, I guess, nowadays. Is that we when I started getting into Hot Toys collecting, something like this would probably be about 180 or 190.
Yeah, exactly.
And now they're pushing 220, going 240. Now 270 to 280 seems to be the standard for something that's fairly not so jam packed with accessories. That's something that's fairly basic.
I'd expect at that price to have a second portrait.
You think so?
Oh yeah, 270. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
How much is shipping usually for these guys?
like well, depending on where you're at. I mean, for
Depending where you're
me,
at.
yeah, Sideshow out here. I mean, we're just paying like $20 for shipping. It's not that bad. So you're like
yeah.
paying like 20 to 30 $35 for shipping probably.
The thing I love about these Hot Toys though is like is there what are their portraits made out of? Is that like PVC or is that some type of rubber or?
It's like a
That's
it's
plastic.
like a
Plastic.
plastic.
It's plastic.
It's just plastic, dude. Sculpted
Nothing
plastic,
exciting.
and they look. Yeah, I mean, they look phenomenal when you get these things in hand. I mean, they're so. The paint apps are done to the nines. They're painted really, really well and lifelike. They really they really nailed down like the how can I put this delicately, the elderly, with all the details in their faces and and everything else. But yeah, John, this is how I remember Doc looking. You said he looks like a clown, but
No, I know.
I
But
remember his look just like this in the film, dude.
I'm just saying, from some angles, the way the hair flows in some angles, how it's just like poofy. Yeah, it's. I don't know. It's like a mental thing. I don't know why that's the first thing that came to my mind. I'm not picky
Yeah.
for this head sculpt. You're not gonna get better. This will suffice unless you go maybe custom. But this will suffice for me. But I just think the hair. Something about the hair.
Something I'm really jealous about you guys with the Hot Toys is like the accessories and like the whole like I guess the clothing and everything because everything looks like top notch tailored.
Don't
For
be
me, I
jealous.
don't know.
Don't be jealous. I keep mine in the box, so half the accessories don't even.
No, a lot of they are getting a lot better, man. I mean, with their tailoring, they're really, really tightening everything down where everything is more form fitting to the body and not looking so overly poofy, like if it's some cheap Barbie doll or something like that. But no, I really love the realism of these pieces, man. And like this one looks something that's straight out of the movie with Marty holding the hoverboard out of the DeLorean.
As we're actually speaking about this, sorry to interrupt, they just dropped. So apparently, it's the Back to the Future anniversary party going on right now. So
Really?
they just
Okay.
dropped. Toy Sapiens has everything on display, live right now.
Even the
DeLorean,
DeLorean.
Yeah, everything. I'm gonna send you the photos, Mario.
Mm-hmm.
Even the suit, the black leather suit with the red shirt and the top hat. They have everything.
Okay. Yeah, James C says, "Watch you with the elderly comments, bro. I'm right behind you, man. So I include myself in this conversation too. All right. So
Where
yeah.
is it here? I'll send them over.
So as we wait for John's photos and everything, what do you think, Cash, about some of this stuff? I mean, are you interested in some of these Hot Toys pieces? Do any of these appeal to you, or?
Yeah, I know they're, different companies or, material and whatnot, but I like how the realism of them looks very good. And like, if you're kind of like comparing it to like XM female portraits, it's like these are like really, really good. They stand out. And I do agree with you guys in terms of like kind of like rehashing the same thing over again. It does kind of kill, just the value or the like, oh, look at this mint like item I do have when it's getting like remade. But I mean, these do look phenomenal to me though. It looks exactly like the movie to me,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, they do a really, really good job. But again, it just seems like we can't have a conversation about some of these figures with John without bringing up a reissue of some sort. So, but that's what it is. Let me John sent some photos real quick. Let me see if I can pull these up. So we're looking at.
It looks like the DeLorean is not going to be with pieces if they do reissue it or if they redo it.
So here we are at the front of Toy Sapiens.
Mm-hmm.
Is this China?
I believe
Toy
so.
Sapiens is Japan, isn't
Japan?
it? I think so.
No idea. Let me
Correct
see.
us, chat, if we're wrong, but it's somewhere out there. What's with the flowers?
Yeah.
It must be some memorial.
Yeah, wonder what's going on.
It's
But,
in Japan.
Yeah, here's a look. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Here's the DeLorean in the background.
Yeah, see, it doesn't look like
it is
comes
looking
off.
clean, man.
Yeah, it looks clean.
It does look a little clean.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, John.
I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see, bro. And there's the original DeLorean.
Yeah, they better not touch that. I'll tell you that.
We'll see, dude. This is a pretty cool looking setup. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. I am kind of starting to miss the Back to the Future 2 figures that I sold, the Doc and Marty, but they're in a good home. I think used to be I sold them to him, so they're in a good home. But yeah, this is the Doc that I'm gonna pick up, and that's gonna be
yeah.
it for my Back to the Future set.
Yeah.
That's cool.
John, you think we'll see this one?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
With
Would
the,
you want this
with
one?
with the black leather jacket and in the in the inconspicuous disguise look for
Yeah.
Marty.
I don't mind it.
Yeah, I don't mind it either, but I mean, I personally don't want it. You know, and then there's Doc with that
It's the same
that
expression.
expression again.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta love it. Gotta love it. But yeah, Eddie, did we get your thoughts on this?
No.
Yeah, anything else?
So
Go
didn't
ahead.
you guys? This is what you wanted when you saw the original ones, right, John? This is what you guys wanted, the Back to the Future 3 release.
When
I thought that's what everybody was
when I
saying
saw,
when
well,
we
when I
saw
saw
the
the
other one.
original, when I saw it was a reissue, I said they could have done this instead. Why
Yeah.
reissue it? Do this instead.
Well, now it's here.
Yeah,
Now it's here, dude.
that's cool. That's
I'll
cool.
probably pick it up.
Do you not like? I know Zach didn't like Doc's portrait, but I think Marty's looks really good.
Yeah.
I think Marty's is really good. Like
Definitely.
it's better than the other one, the Back to the Future 2 one that they
Mhm.
showed, or one, the reissue for one. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I think it looks good. I think Doc's is a little off, but you know, it's not off enough to hate it. I don't hate
Mhm.
it. He looks like he has a bit of a tan, but I think he was darker in the movie anyway.
He was darker.
It
than
just
Louis, yeah.
like it really stands out on the figure. So there's that, but I don't know, the price, it bugs me, but I'm also like coming to terms with that's the way shit is now. So, and like there isn't the thing that bugs me is they don't give you enough hands to do shit with. It's like these are posable figures and stuff, but you're so limited by the fucking hands that they give you to do anything.
True.
That bugs me a lot. I've noticed that getting figures recently is like I need more hand expressions. I need to be able to do more stuff, but that's kind of annoying. But Marty has more hands than Doc, I think, and then I don't know if I'll get them. I probably wouldn't get them. Like I said, I only want that one Marty, and they're not showing him. I kind of wish they showed Biff. Like,
Well,
why are they doing all these different Martys and Docs and not doing a Biff? He's fucking pivotal to the movies.
Yeah.
I get that they're the main two, but Biff's pretty fucking pivotal. So
No, yeah.
that would have been cool to see.
Are
But
these all
no.
like made to order, or is there like a set limit of 10,000 or?
they're limitless.
Yeah, they really don't. They really don't disclose their edition sizes on this thing, so there's really nothing official. It's just everybody just speculates. Like, I guess how soon they go to wait list or whatever, or how soon they sell out, and people just speculate like, oh, they must have made it on like only.
then they'll
That's
just
one of the
reissue it.
reasons that we give John so much shit casual is because this is not a numbered thing. This is not that thing. If you're into statues and you like that number and that edition size, this is not that thing.
Baloney. That's baloney. It's not a numbered thing, but when the production of the figure ends, that should be it. I'm not saying put a number on it. I'd love to put a number on it. But when the production of the figure, 10,000, for
That's
example.
like telling a company we're good on making money now.
No.
Thanks. We've made enough.
Eddie, make a 20,000 production. But when that production ends, don't reissue the figure. If it
I
takes
agree in a timeline. If it's like 10 years and they reissue it, okay, fine. Fuck it. It's been 10 years, you know?
I don't know.
That's the only thing is like, if they reissue it next year, that's fucked up. But if they reissue it in 10 years,
No, they're not going to
Okay.
reissue it next year. I just feel like, look, you get a Darth Vader, a big character, Batman. Okay, 20,000. But when that sells, whether it takes 3 days, whether it takes 10 years to sell out, When it sells, it's done. That's it. Don't revisit it again. Come on. Statues companies do it too. They number it, but they revisit the character and they'll change the pose, they'll change the paint app a bit, but it's the same concept. But that original will still retain its value because it's different. You can reissue. I've said it so many times. You can reissue a figure.
Horse. He's beating
Horse
off
beat
a
death. There you go. Thanks,
okay,
Doc.
You're on my hit list, Doc. Hold on. That's fine. Okay, I'll stop. That's fine. I'll save it for Tuesday.
Save it for
problem.
Tuesday, John. Everybody,
Tuesday.
everybody will love to hear you on Tuesday. So moving on. PowerCon was last weekend, and excuse me, hang on a second. Tweeterhead went ahead and showed off a couple pieces that are in the works. I don't know if anybody here is in Masters of the Universe, but I used to watch this stuff when I was a kid, and I loved it, but it doesn't hold up after revisiting it as an adult. As far as the older series, I'm like, what the hell am I watching? But anyways, He-Man on a Battle Cat, I would love to see this painted up. I love the idea that this is a thing now. I mean, these are 1/5 scale statues, and I think they look great. So they showed He-Man, Battle Cat. Here we got Merman. That looks pretty damn sweet. I can't remember this fool's name for Trapjaw.
Yep.
Yeah. These pieces look phenomenal, and they also released a limited edition Hordak. I think this is 250 edition size for $575. Yeah, this is a variant off of another one that was released earlier, but no, I mean I'm not really gonna be collecting these, but I love the fact that we're seeing something like this come to fruition, and they look phenomenal. They're really well detailed and everything, but yeah, I mean, Cash, I don't know if you're into Masters of the Universe, bro, but I mean, what are your thoughts about some of these pieces that were revealed?
Yeah, when I first kind of got Netflix, I was just, watching a bunch of any and everything, on there, and I came across this cartoon, it's called He-Man. I'm like, let me check this out, and like you said, I know what the hell I was watching, but I'm like, it looks kind of cool, Skeletor, He-Man, all them, and
Yeah.
I don't know much about. I know what it is, but I don't know much about the characters and stuff like that. But one thing I can say is Tweeterhead is really doing a great job with this line. They even made a life-size bust for Skeletor.
Skeletor, that looks amazing.
I mean, if you're a fan of this universe, you got some great pieces to choose from, if not all.
Mm-hmm. What's cool too is that, I mean, not just Tweeterhead, but I've been noticing a couple other custom companies getting into some of this Masters of the Universe stuff as well.
Oh yeah,
I think
I've seen a couple.
yeah, I think NYC is dipping their toes into some of this stuff too, and what was it? I don't know if Zion Art might be doing something as well, but yeah, there's definitely some cool pieces out here. What about you, Casual? Were you ever a fan of Motu?
I remember seeing it when I was a kid, but I haven't followed up with it. But there's this podcast I listen to. It's called the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. It's for two wrestlers from the WWE, but they're talking about there's a 30-year rule. So 30 years ago, when we were kids, this is the stuff we used to watch, right? So now that we're a little bit older, we're going back to these things, and these things are starting to come back, and now we're able to afford them. So the things that we liked as kids, now we can buy. So I think this is one of those things that's happening right now, that He-Man's starting to come back, and a lot of people are digging it. But I think Tweeterhead, sculpt, paint, and everything, they're perfect, and their edition size is really low too. I think it's 400 or 500 on a bunch of their pieces. So.
Yeah, this Hordak we're looking at here is only 250. I mean, granted, it's a variant, but it's a crazy low ES. So, yeah, this will be something something special later on after it sells out.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, to your point, that's the thing. Nostalgia, dude, is a mother, dude. I mean, it sucks because I'm one of those suckers that fall for it too. I mean, we're seeing so much cool stuff. I mean, so much later, down the line, compared to like when I was a kid with the vintage Star Wars 3 3/4 figures, and look what we've got now from from that same scale, from 3 3/4, all the way up to these quarter scale pieces, these 1-in-1 pieces, these prop replicas. It's crazy, man. It's just absolutely amazing, and I'm the sucker that falls for that stuff. I mean, John, I'm sure I'm not the only one, bro. That falls for nostalgia.
No, of course not.
But I mean, but what are your thoughts on some of these pieces, man? Are you interested in anything here?
I never got into Masters of the Universe. So I don't know too much about the characters, but you can, like you guys said, Tweeterhead's been knocking it out of the park. The Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman, you can tell by the photos of the statues that are where we're getting prototypes. The paint application and the sculpt looks phenomenal. Low ES, that's my thing, and I just looked at Tweeterhead has a bright future ahead of themselves if they keep this going.
Yeah, Loco Lou's in the chat, and he mentions that he's more of a TMNT guy. That's another thing too. I mean, you're seeing some cool stuff from TMNT. I mean, we just saw the Ronin statue that just dropped. I mean, granted, it was a little bit pricey, but that thing is amazing.
Yeah,
so some crazy looking pieces, bro. What are your thoughts on these things, Eddie?
I think they're really cool. Danny here said the Kucharik brothers sculpted most of these. That's cool to see. Kucharik, they do amazing sculpts. Probably one of my favorites next to Daniel Bell, but they look really good. I'm a little young for Masters of the Universe, but I do remember watching it Saturday morning cartoons. If you got up a little earlier, they played the old school cartoons, and that's where I would see Masters of the Universe. And it's iconic. I have the power and all that. That shit is iconic. And I am a fan of the 80s movie with Dolph Lundgren. I know that's like notoriously did not live up to its time movie, but
it was
yeah. It's rough to watch it now, but as a kid, I loved it. And,
even then, when it came out, it was rough to watch, dude. I mean, I remember watching as kids, like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
So it was just way out there, man. But that's just one of those, I guess, cult classics, man. That's just it's so bad that you have to watch it. But I love the characters. I love Skeletor. I love He-Man. I don't know if I would get statues of them, but if I did, it would just be He-Man and Battle Cat, and I think Tweeterhead's probably the best to go. If you're cool with the scale, because it is different. So sometimes it's a little smaller. Like with these, it's 1/5. But we've been seeing a lot of Motu love lately, and I know it's a big fan base. So it's interesting to see Tweeterhead going out and doing other stuff other than just DC. Because they do really well. So it's cool to see other fandoms getting love from them. Yeah, I remember Tweeterhead was putting up some good stuff at the Sideshow Con. I think one of my favorite pieces that I remember them doing was their rendition of the Scarecrow, and that was a badass looking piece. But yeah, to your point, as far as the fandom out there, it's still there. I mean, after all this time, there's still a lot of fans out there, and even Kevin Smith couldn't hurt it after what he did with the with the recent.
That's what
Netflix
I was gonna ask
series.
Cash. I was gonna say, when you watched it on Netflix, you were watching the Kevin Smith one, the newer one.
No, I never checked that one out just because it was new, and I was just like, the old one kind of had enough of it, but
yeah. The animation style is really cool on the Kevin Smith one. I only saw about 2 or 3 episodes, and I wasn't getting drawn in. And I mean to go back and finish it, but the animation is really cool. So
yeah, and one thing I do find cool with Tweeterhead, I don't want to use the word or the phrase mom and pop, but they are a smaller company in terms of I guess you could say employees. I guess that would be the word.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean it's good to see a smaller company like that. I mean, doing some great work, and I mean, hopefully they can blow up a little bit more, get some more licenses, and just continue to kill everything.
Yeah.
Speaking of killing everything, this is for Eddie. Absolutely, man. So Prime 1 Robin from Batman Forever finally dropped. We're looking at a 1/3 scale piece for $12.99. Expected to drop in December 2022 to March 2023. Um, considering that it's 1/3, I don't think it's priced too bad. But
Yeah.
it's, I mean, Eddie, this is something that you've been wanting for a long time. I know you're a huge fan of Batman Forever. So I'm gonna go and turn it over to you, man. I want to hear your excitement and your joy and your enthusiasm for this piece, man. Let us have it. Let us have it.
Dude, you love to see it. You love to see it, man. I never thought that we would see this kind of stuff, you know. I never thought we would see Batman Forever. Hopefully we see Batman and Robin. Hopefully this shit sells and we see everything. But it's awesome just to get Batman and Robin. But it would be amazing to see it continued and to see it funded well. And I love them. I don't love the price and I don't love the scale. I don't love those things. But I'm not saying they're overpriced. I just, you know, I could barely fucking afford what I buy now, dude. I can't be like, I don't know.
Dude, you've got a lot on pre-order too, man.
I know, man. I don't know what the hell all you guys do in this community. Be fucking selling drugs and shit to be buying all this stuff. All you fucking guys look at casuals got like a whole fucking year's worth of salary behind them right there. Like, that's the only thing. And then the scale.
Hey, breathe, bro.
Yeah, I know. The fucking scale, man. I don't want 1/3, but what options do I have? It was rare enough to see this happen, so we're not gonna. I don't think we'll see this in quarter one. Well, I mean, we're getting in 1/6 too, which I'm getting, but this is amazing. The paint looks amazing. The likenesses are on point. I love the bases. I love everything about them. So my only thing is obviously Prime 1 shipping is crazy right now. So I'm hoping these go up on Sideshow. That's what I need to get them. I know everybody's like, oh, Eddie's getting these for sure. Eddie's getting these. If we don't see them on Sideshow, I'm not getting them.
Forget
so
about
that's the only. Once they go up there, you'll see me day one pre-order. I'll put a post in Ox and everything. I'll fucking get them. But until then, I can't.
Eddie, there's other places you can look at other than Sideshow that will cut you a break on shipping and may be closer to the price that you might want to pay.
That is true, and I may end up going that route too.
Yeah. So
it's just
we'll
I don't with that route. I don't prefer the payment options that like what they do their payment plans through. I'm not a big fan of, and then like I just trust Sideshow more. You know, I know that like Sideshow is shitty when it comes to certain things, but customer service and then as far as like payment plans, it's just easy.
They're dependable.
Yeah, that's the thing. But you're right, Mario. If it comes down to that, I'm gonna go that way because they're dependable too. You know, it's just I don't prefer the site that they use their payment plans on.
I also want to give out give a shout out over to Marcos over at Collector Zone. I reached out to him recently for the Mother Dragon statue, and he hooked it up. You know, he gave me a good deal, and the price that I paid was shipped. So and I'm not getting that Prime 1 overseas shipping either, man. And he's got great payment options. It's direct 1-to-1 with him, dude. I mean, Marcos is a good dude, so if anybody's interested in stuff like that, I mean, can really consider hitting him up.
Yeah.
What about you, Jonathan? What do you think about this Robin, dude?
You know, I'm happy for Eddie, man. When he saw the preview of this, man, I've never seen this like a kid on Christmas. Look, I was going through these photos yesterday. That portrait, man, they executed that portrait to a T.
Yeah, they killed it
right out of the film.
They killed it, man.
Oh man, gorgeous execution. I'm a huge Batman fan. I'm more the '89 Batman fan, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed that they do that. But yeah, if they did this line with Mr. Freeze, Two-Face, and they just kept going and with, oh my god. My only fear, and we talked about it last episode, I don't think it's going to happen with these just because of the sheer popularity that these characters have, is it hits that cancellation list. I don't see it happening just because it's Batman.
No way you're going to see that. Yeah.
I know, but it's always in the back of the mind, you know?
Yeah.
But, yeah, kudos to them. Keep the Batman lines coming. Guys, it's hot right now. All these companies are doing it. Kudos to them.
John, I mean, we're going to go ahead with another with something else that dropped earlier today, dude. I think you're gonna. You're gonna.
Yeah,
watch
I
some
haven't
more
seen
stuff,
it
dude.
yet.
I think you're gonna be extremely happy with what I have to show
I
you
don't
in a
know
little
what
bit.
it is. I don't know what it is. We'll see.
But yeah, Casual. What do you think about this piece, bro?
Looks great. I mean, like, I don't know Eddie that well, but I could see, the smile hasn't left his face when this came up. So, and I'm happy for him, man. This is like, if he's been waiting for this one, there you go, man. This is the best of the best right here with Prime One. I was gonna show you guys this is a quarter scale cyborg, and the detail on this guy is amazing.
Oh yeah.
Yo,
Wow.
That's
yeah.
quarter
that's
scale.
nice. That is
Yeah.
nice.
So I know you guys know Junior, the statue collector.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been to his crib when he had a bunch of third scale ones, and seeing those in person, like,
It's mind blowing.
Oh wow.
it's very mind blowing.
Yeah.
It's the detail. I mean, there's more canvas, there's more scale to deal with, like getting more detail on them. But Prime One with skin and their tone, the colors they use, it's next level.
You know what it is? It's the same as someone transitioning from, let's say, Hot Toys to statues for the first time. Once you get into a 1/3 line, to get back out, very tough.
Yeah.
Once you hit that scale.
While I was walking around Junior's place, I was like, "This is literally a museum now. This is like, this is next level stuff, man."
Crazy.
Like, I'm
You
looking
gotta
at
see his in
mine looks
person.
like toys compared to him. I'm just like, man, like,
It's crazy how that happens, right? Where you jump in and you get Sideshow stuff and you're infatuated by it, and then you get an XM piece, and then you get a Prime One, and then you're like, holy shit, dude, it just goes up.
And
then Sideshow
that's
starts looking like Hot Toys. It's crazy.
that's where I'm at right now, man. I mean, with the 2 Sideshow pieces that I have, and now I just pre-ordered my first Prime One piece. I've got a couple XM pieces on order, and damn, I'm just waiting for that Queen Studio stuff to drop. With the U.S. license and Star Wars, and like I say every damn show, dude.
Shit.
Forget about it. Alvin J is asking what are the prices on these pieces. Both Batman and Robin go for $12.99 each. They're both 3rd scale, but they're huge, man. They're really really big, and I think they weren't the price considering the size. The Batman also has a Ultimate Bonus Edition where it has basically a wall full of all of his accessories, some of his weapons, batarangs. There's an extra cowl there. There's some really really cool stuff over there. So Alvin, if you want to check out prime1studio.com, and you can look them up over there to see some of the extra stuff that they have solicited on their site. So really really cool stuff. Cash, what do you think, man? I mean, is this do you like this line? Do you like this movie?
Yeah, the movies are definitely classics. Kind of like Eddie's saying. If they were to make like a Schwarzenegger, that would be like really cool. For me, this isn't something I'll pick up just because I'm trying to stay in that specific zone of just comic. But if I were a movie collector, I would get it. And far as the 1/3, I do agree. Like once you kind of go down that line, it is harder. But so what I'm actually doing is for all my DC Batman pieces, I'm doing nothing but 1/3, and I just ordered my first 1/3 from Prime One. It's a Nightwing, and
nice.
I did it through Sideshow because just like you were saying, like,
Yeah.
dude, I got one Predator coming from Prime One. It's just like I'm not looking forward to that last payment. That's like, come on with the shipping.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Along with with the prices and delays, it's a little bit rough, dude. But I think in the end, when it finally gets to you, man, I think it'll be well worth the wait, bro.
Yep.
I'm sure you'll be completely happy with with the piece. James C checking in saying that he's got to go. Bill and himself are working on a tour of Queen Studios as soon as the COVID restrictions lift. Yeah, looking forward to that, James. Have a good night, or have a good day actually out there, starting your day out there. So just be safe out there, bro.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time.
James. Later, man.
Yeah, again, man, these are great looking pieces, and we're gonna go ahead and keep the Prime One train rolling with this Optimus Prime from War of Cybertron that just dropped. Yo, man, I mean, so I've got a soft spot for the G1 pieces. Real quick, let me get some of the stats on this thing. There's a standard edition piece that comes in for $14.99. There's an ultimate edition with with some swap out arms, left and right arms with different accessories. That one is $18.49. Yes, it's pricey. This is a big piece though, and it's Optimus freaking Prime, y'all. So I love this pose, and I love to me the arms represent a little bit. It has that G1 toy nod to it a little bit, so it kind of reminds me of. There's some elements here that reminds me of the G1 toy that came out back in the day. So this is something that's kind of calling to me right now, and this is going to be a hard one for me to resist, because if I wouldn't mind having an Optimus Prime and a Megatron, but I prefer some of the cell shaded looks, the animated looks that we got from what was it, PCS. But yeah, this is looking sick. I mean, yeah, it's a little pricey, but like I said, but this is a phenomenal looking pieces. Casual, you a Transformers fan?
I used to watch it when I was a kid. The movies didn't cut out so much. I love the graphics, but this one calls out just because it's going with that classic look, right?
Yeah, the G1 style aesthetic.
Is this a statue or is this like a figure?
No, this is a statue. This is a full on statue, dude.
And this is gonna be big then, right? they're
This
all
is gonna be
huge.
huge. All these Optimus Prime pieces are huge. Let me see if I can gather up the size and all
It's
that
a
stuff.
monstrosity.
One of the guys that we hang out with, Saba, I think you guys probably know him.
Yeah.
He has the Grimlock, and that thing.
Yes.
He says that it takes 2 people to assemble, so I can't.
Damn.
Yeah. So like, I'm staying away from Transformers. I'm gonna try to, but yeah, it's like this is next level stuff right here.
Nah, it's so tempting just to get into some of these pieces, dude. I mean, they look absolutely amazing. One of the things that I really like on here is the base. If you take a look, he's standing on Shockwave right there. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the characters, but these are one of the high level Decepticons, and this is
Shockwave.
yeah, I love it, man. I love it. What do you think, Cash?
These Transformers are really nice. I mean, I did like the cartoons. Being younger, I used to see the cartoons. Big fan of the movies. You gotta have some space for these. Like, you gotta have some space.
This
But
is
whoever
35 inches tall. So this is a big boy.
Yeah, that's like a 1/3 basically. Well,
Well,
that's what a 1/3
Transformers
would be.
yeah, but not in a Transformers scale. But yeah, 1/3
No.
or human. Yeah. But yeah, it's nuts. But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, whoever gets these, you're gonna have an amazing piece. I could even see these being amazing as a standalone, just because of the presence you're gonna get, with it.
Mm-hmm. No, for sure. This is something that's really going to stand out in the collection. It's also got some light up features too, with the barrel of the gun and the eyes. So that's
Cool.
light up pieces light up features are always an incentive, man. So, but Eddie, I don't think Eddie. You mentioned before you're not much of a G1 Transformers fan.
No, this is one of those other cartoons that you had to wake up early to watch. I think, like with He-Man, for me anyway. I did.
Yeah.
I remember watching it. I was never crazy about it until the movies came out. So, I'm a Michael Bay former guy. Like at least the first 3 anyway. I really love those movies. And Prime 1 really kills it with all of those statues, even the movie ones. So, I could see people being super tempted by this line. It's insane the amount of detail and like how much of a presence these statues have, dude. And then to have like you said, Shockwave in the base there, that's gonna be a huge statue. Like Cash was saying, that's like close to 1/3 size.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's crazy.
size.
But they are cool, dude. They're super cool.
Local Lou in the chat saying, "Do your part and support with the likes." Yeah, thank you for that, man. I really appreciate that support. We got 48 people in the chat. If everybody just hit them thumbs up, show a little bit of love, man. We really appreciate everybody that's out there right now. Jonathan, let's hear your thoughts, man. I mean, are you a Transformers fan?
No, I'm in the same boat as Eddie. I didn't really grow up with Transformers, but you know a bit of the story and the characters, and you can appreciate the the statue as a piece of art, like from base to the top. Is the amount of detail. It's pricey, but you're getting. I think you're getting your dollar value here. It's the intricate detail. My only issue with this is thing is a monstrosity. To display this, holy!
You're really gonna need room.
You're really gonna need some ceiling space for that. But yeah, it's a gorgeous piece, and I don't know. I'd say it's one of the best renditions of the character in statue form. No,
I think so. It's amongst the top for me personally.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm just showing my age, being the resident G1 Transformer fan over here. But
that's okay.
It's all good. I don't mind it. I know some people in the chat are talking about the 3-0 figures. How this kind of makes them want to collect that, and 3-0's also put out some amazing Transformer pieces too from the Bumblebee movie. Yeah, I think they're absolutely sick. I'm sorry, John. What were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say aged like fine wine and cheese.
Hey, and cheese. You love to hear it, man. John's such a sweetheart. You know what? Speaking of keeping all the ceiling space that you need, Prime 1 is getting ready to ship to Sauron. And this is humongous. I know Will Foxification is getting this thing in pretty soon. He invited us on a live unboxing when he gets his piece in. So... yeah, this is another big boy from the Lord of the Rings line that they've got, and I think Prime 1 is absolutely killing it with the Lord of the Rings line itself, and it's great to see the Sauron coming right around the corner. I think I don't remember if I'll have to look at the pricing real quick on this thing, but yeah, man.
13.
But John,
$13.99 on this one for the exclusive, limited to 1,000 pieces, and it's low stock remaining right now, so
Wow.
yeah, so if anybody's interested on it, I suggest you jump on it, as soon as possible. I think this is something that will skyrocket later on down the line.
it's gorgeous.
What do you think, John?
I think it's phenomenal. Look, you guys got me into Lord of the Rings this year, for goodness sakes.
Yeah.
And love the story, love the characters, love the plot, everything. This is, in my opinion, this is going to be a grail. When this sells out, this is going to be up there with some of the greats. Huge congrats to Will on picking this up. I'm really looking forward to seeing that unboxing. I don't know, it's very tempting. Between this and the Sideshow Balrog and Gandalf, it's not Sideshow.
The Prime 1.
Prime 1.
The Prime 1
Why am I
Balrog,
thinking Sideshow? Yeah, between those two, it's so tempting to get into this line. Mm-hmm. We'll see. I'm trying to speak to a guy who's a distributor here close to me to see what we can work out, because the shipping is, to me,
really.
I got IG-11, Hot Toys IG-11, and just across the border I had to pay $50.
Holy jeez!
That's without shipping. That's without conversion. Everything. So it's tough to get these kind of pieces over here. So we're trying to work something out, but we'll see. But yeah, huge congrats to anyone who has this on order. I don't think this is going to be a disappointment.
Did you get hit with customs with that IG-11?
Yeah, $50.
That's what he fucking
That sucks,
said, dude.
Yeah,
No, I thought that was just shipping from Sideshow.
No, that doesn't
You got
even.
it from Sideshow, right?
That doesn't even include shipping.
Okay, nah. I don't remember him saying it was customs. All right.
No, I didn't say customs. I said cross the border. He's right.
Yeah. Yeah, man, Eddie.
Oh man.
We're seeing the age come out now.
Literally, he almost ran, dude.
You ain't lying, bro. I'm much more closer to the border than you are, bro. But you know what? I got this lighter skin going for me, dude, so I can go ahead and pass this to the rest of the Americans over here. So,
oh boy.
Anyway, Eddie, what do you think about this big boy, man?
This is awesome. I think that this is the best piece in the line so far. It's amazing, and the way we were talking about it earlier with the flame effects with paint apps and everything. They really nailed that. So yeah, this is phenomenal. That cape is insane. I can't wait to see Will unbox it. It's crazy. This one tempts me more than the Balrog. They're both very awesome, but this one I feel like is the
big bad guy in the whole
defining
thing.
piece.
Yeah. And Sideshow recently did an art print. I think it's Sideshow's. Of Sauron behind the like that you could get to put behind it that would look really sick. But it's.
Did you say
essentially the same
Sauron?
thing. It's Sauron.
Okay.
What?
I thought I'm
No,
the
no,
only.
no, no, no.
I thought I was the only one who heard that, so I'll make sure to clip that.
Yo,
What? What did I?
say
what's
say
wrong
it
with the
again.
way- Sauron.
Sauron?
Yeah,
Not-
that's
he's
what
not
they say it in
Mexican.
the fucking movie, dude. Is it
No,
not?
Dude,
you're right.
oh.
No, you're right. That's his name, Papa. And we'll,
I hate to see it.
anyway, casual. What do you
I
think
left
of
him
Sauron?
alone with the
This-
old man jokes, and I say
Uh-huh.
one fucking. I didn't say one thing about old men. Not
Here
one
we go.
thing. And then-
No, but you did call me out about this whole me not paying attention to John with the customs.
Oh boy.
Casual. What do you think of Sauron?
I want this man to be no more.
Oh man,
There we go. That's what we need more of.
yo,
Hey, but this is a quarter scale or is this a third scale?
this is quarter scale. Third scale would be ridiculous, dude. Because Sauron was already huge enough. You know, but to see it.
How dare you!
Here, look.
Oh man,
Sauron.
I love you.
Is that better?
Huh? Sauron?
I think it's more like Sauron.
It's more
Sauron.
like, yeah, more like Sauron, bro.
Eddie, you sound like Optimus
That's what
Prime
I
on that
fucking
one.
said.
Sauron? Not Sauron. Sauron, bro. Say it with
I
me.
heard Sauron.
That's what I heard.
I didn't. Okay, I didn't say Sauron.
You said
Sauron.
Sauron, dude.
No, I said cabron because you're a fucking asshole.
Oh my
I love you too, huh?
Oh man.
But yeah, man. This is quarter scale piece, dude. And to see this at 1/3 would be crazy. But
Do you guys justify the price though?
Yes.
$1,400 for.
I'd pay double.
Dang. All right.
yeah, for
Like,
I mean, this is the big bad, dude. I mean, and
yeah.
yeah, I mean, this is a great piece, dude. And you're gonna. This is one again. This is one of those ones that's gonna pop.
It's,
That's gonna pop on your
Who
display.
else makes it? Where else are you gonna
He's-
find one?
He's bigger. That's why casual. Like he's close to 1/3 size too. So
Yeah.
1,400 is with shipping.
But-
fuck, it's gonna be crazy. But
Oh yeah.
Is Prime One making this? Who's making this?
Prime
This is
One.
Prime One. Yeah.
Oh
this is Prime
yeah,
One.
then yeah, definitely. But look
Now
at
it's
this
worth it,
picture.
huh?
Yeah, it's definitely wicked. Like, I love all the movies, and when he came out during that battle scene, like with the ring. Oh, does it come with the ring?
Yeah, it comes with the rings, the
there's
exclusive.
a,
Yeah.
yeah, the exclusive 1
Oh,
to
damn.
1, right? It comes with a 1-to-1 scale too.
Yeah.
I thought.
We didn't put the pictures together just because we showed them on another episode, like we did the full reveal. This was just more to show the production photos and how
Yeah.
it was executed. But yeah, the exclusive does come with the ring.
Yeah, everything
Crazy.
was great. The scepter,
or
the cape.
the ring.
Here we go. Dude.
Eddie, you started a thing, dude. Hold on.
I like
hold
it,
on. Let me,
man. Congrats to whoever bought it.
absolutely, 100, man. What do
I
you,
love
what do you
you
think,
guys.
Cash?
As someone who recently watched the movies, I can actually
Yeah.
appreciate the piece more. I think it looks great. I mean, it's a big piece, so kind of like the Transformers, like the presence alone is going to be nice. And that's the one to get. That base is amazing.
There's the ring in the ring stand, Steve.
Oh, that's great.
So-
Yeah.
And this is with the exclusive edition. But
Yeah.
this is a phenomenal piece.
Yeah.
Coming in, where are we at? $13.99, low stock remaining. This is for the exclusive version that you do get the 1-to-1 ring along with the ring stand. So
When's the last time you've seen recently a low stock with something? With a statue?
for a statue, right now,
Yeah.
with this prime. with this,
Yeah. Besides this, though.
What do you mean?
Oh, boy.
Like it goes from in stock to just sold out? Is that what you mean?
No. But I haven't seen any recent statues that go to low stock. Like, there's no advertisement for low
Yeah.
stock.
Oh yeah.
So that's awesome. That's good news right there.
No, for sure. I think the one that I just picked up is actually low stock. If
Well,
not,
he's
if
such a-
not already sold out.
Such a pivotal character. So
So real quick, let me go ahead and mess around on here. Here's the one that I picked up, Mother of Dragons. And no, it's not low stock actually.
Literally.
It went waitlisted on Sideshow, and then a couple places that I know of, it's pretty much sold out. But again, man, this is when I first started collecting. This is one of the ones that actually made me think about getting into collecting. And yeah, this Daenerys statue, and like, yeah, I'm glad I picked it up, man. And
This is insane, dude. This is
this will be
fucking
the first
grail.
permanent piece.
I have a warm spot in my heart for blonde.
Wow.
But yeah, no, she looks great, man. And
The
I love how
likeness
this
is
piece
really well
coming full
done.
of dragons.
Portrait's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, no, beautiful piece, man. But yeah, man, congrats to everyone picking up the Sauron, and looking forward to Will's unboxing later on. Hopefully
I'm gonna get a
sometime
fucking
soon.
clip of them saying the name. You guys are gonna listen to it. And he's like, "Oh my god, I'm sorry I ever doubted you, Eddie. Please."
Yeah, I know. Well, until that day, Iron Studios dropped this Gollum deluxe art scale, 10th coming at $95. Yeah, this fell completely under my radar, John, and you added this to the sheet. So go ahead and just tell us about it. You know what's really cool is that, I'm sorry, looking at this statue. So it's Gollum just sitting on the rock, leaning over a rock, but within that rock, there's a sculpted puddle that has his reflection in it.
Yeah, that's so beautiful.
That's
Yeah,
a
that's
nice
cool.
touch. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. For 1/10, I mean, this is they're pulling something up pretty special over here.
Yeah, that's why I pulled it up. I'm not a 1/10 guy, but I just think the detail they added to the statue, considering that scale, damn.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's awesome. Again, what Iron Studios is doing with this 1/10 line, it's at a fair price. They're giving you the multiple pieces that you could put together and display as a set. Right? You know how we do with Hot Toys 1/6, you get one figure, you make your display. They're doing this with the statues. But even this on its own, it tells the story. You look from that scene in the movie where sees his reflection and so forth. The only thing on this statue that I don't know how else they could have done it, but the hair. If you go to the photo from the top, I don't know what it is about the hair, but that's making me a little nervous.
Looks like kind of wiry.
Looks like thread.
Are we just showing
Yeah.
this to show it? Is that? Sorry, I missed it.
Uh,
This isn't new.
Huh? This isn't new. Yeah, no, this
It's
is
not
something
new,
that John.
but we never covered it.
Oh, okay.
We have never
Yeah,
covered
this is
it.
something that John added to the show sheet, and you
Yeah.
wanted to talk about it.
Yeah, we haven't covered
So-
it, especially with the Asmus one that just came out. Yeah, I think it was executed well. Especially
I don't
that
like the
base.
expression on the portrait, man. I think a little goofy looking, if I'm honest. But
think
Don't you
I
think
know
it'd be
this.
don't you think it'd be better if he was looking down into the reflection as opposed to?
yeah,
well,
I
then
think
you
it
wouldn't
makes
get the
sense.
I
face
think they
sculpt,
wanted
but-
it looking at him.
Yeah.
Like they want it looking at you or whatever, you know?
Yeah, because then you
For
wouldn't
posability.
be able to appreciate the portrait. Yeah.
What do you guys think of the skin tone?
It's kind of funky. Looks kind of like on the pink side a little bit. It's like way off. To me, it looks way off compared to what was portrayed on screen.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's 100%, except the hair.
Yeah, the
John's
hair
right, like
is-
the hair looks weird.
Yeah.
But I think it looks spot on.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Cash? I mean, with the new resident Lord of the Rings fan that just watched these movies.
I think it looks good. I kind of know what to expect with Iron Studios. I have a couple of them.
Mhm.
I think they're pretty cool. Like if you want to put them like TV stand, for example, or you have like a wall shelf or something like that. So
Right.
I like everything about this statue except for the sculpt of just the head. Everything else is cool. I get what they're going for, but yeah, the hair is
It's
Right
whiskers.
there.
yeah, it's I don't know if it's like like Charlie Brown type or something,
Oh,
but it's
yeah.
just weird, man. Like
Yeah.
You can't unsee that now.
yeah.
Seriously. But yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and move on and actually
Yeah.
keep the with keeping in the theme of Lord of the Rings. So Dark Side Collectibles, I'm sorry. They dropped some Lord of the Rings pieces here. We're gonna go and take a quick look at this video. But they made some announcements from both trilogies, and I think also with some of the upcoming Amazon series.
Oh boy.
Yeah, here you. Oh, my bad. Meant to pause it. Let me go ahead and scrub back. But again, I can't pause it. But Azog, Sauron, the Witch King, Nazgul.
Oh, this is gonna be dangerous.
Yeah, you've also got another Sauron. I think these are mostly quarter scale. There's another Balrog, John.
With the sword and everything.
Mm-hmm. There's another look at the Witch King.
Are these 10th scale, 6th scale?
Fourth. Are they one
These are
fourth?
quarter.
They're mixed.
These are 1/4.
So they have 1/4 and 1/3. Here's 1/3.
Oh, this is so
Oh, yeah.
dangerous. Oh my
This-
goodness.
They're announcing a lot of stuff here, guys, and
So do we know? Like, does anybody?
These are 1/3 too.
These are 1/3. Is anybody familiar with this company?
I think
they're a newer company that I recall. They did some Terminator stuff that's looking pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think they've also got the Street Fighter license.
Mm-hmm.
They're coming out with a Sarah Connor piece. I think it's quarter
Yeah.
scale, Eddie, or third scale. And
A Sarah Connor?
that one's
Oh,
the
they
Sarah
did
Connor. Yeah,
Didn't they do a Terminator too?
they did a Terminator on a bike, I believe.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think that was
800.
the one on Sideshow that I wanted.
And these are fully licensed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
What
Is this?
No,
Oh, boy.
we're not ready for that yet.
Oh boy.
Oh.
So
Did you
So,
accidentally
and
put
let's
in
just-
some nudes? What did you do?
tried not to, man. But you know,
Oh,
They did. Dude, someone was talking shit about this T800 on the motorcycle. I think Danny
Mm-hmm.
said that it wasn't like all there. The T800 is insane. From Dark Side, it's on Sideshow. It comes
What's the
with
price?
the motorcycle. Oh, it's crazy, dude. They have a 2400 is the collector's edition, and the exclusive comes with Arnold's signature on the plaque.
Wow.
It's 2500. But
Wow.
I think it looks dead on to his likeness. So
Yeah, but can you imagine if that's the price? What we're gonna see with this line here, this Lord of the Rings line is gonna be each statue. Holy man!
dude,
there's a lot here. I mean, looking at here, we're looking at the mouth of Sauron. We've got Azog from The Hobbit.
I love Azog too.
We've got Sauron here, along with the Witch King and the Nazgul. Yo, I mean, there's so many pieces. These are from the Margaroth collection. These are quarter scale pieces. I mean, they're only showing silhouettes here for right now, but they're telling you,
You know what's
They're
dope?
telling you to start your savings plan.
I didn't notice this about the Sauron. I can't not say it like that. I tried to say it the other way. It's the scene when he cuts off, when he gets his the ring actually cut off. That's gonna be a crazy base, dude.
Yeah.
It has Aragorn's ancestor. I forget that dude's name, but yeah, I didn't even see that at first. That's crazy.
That
And the
Balrog.
John, we-
beast is insane. It
I
actually.
don't. I
has
don't
a
want
Witch
to talk
King
about
on
it.
Another
crazy.
Balrog, John.
This is crazy.
I mean,
But come on, man. The pricing is gonna be insane. I think the pricing. I think that's where. If that, what scale's that Terminator, Eddie?
1/4.
Like 2400. Damn,
Yeah,
man. That's.
but it's on the bike. I mean, obviously the Fell Beast and the Balrog is probably, way bigger. But
Mhm.
so you probably look at it, yeah.
Like we're gonna be
that's
looking at like
incredible.
Weta prices.
Oh man, but
Yeah.
John, the edition size is
Oh, well,
250.
that's. Yeah. Well, thanks,
So-
Eddie.
there you go. There you go, man.
Yeah.
I
Let me
mean,
see if I get. Yeah. Well, if this comes out in 2030, I might be able to pull it off.
There might even be lighting effects in them, and that's what makes them so crazy, I think.
Yeah.
Cash,
And I
do,
like
any
the
of these-
bases, the ring on the other ones.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Cash, do any of these pieces appeal to you?
Nah, I just like the original, man. I think this company is cool though. I like what they're doing with Terminator. So they have my eye there.
Yeah. What about you, Casual?
I never heard of this company, but quarter scale with Lord of the Rings would be a nice place to start if I were to convert
Yeah.
to Lord of the Rings.
Exactly.
Here's third scale pieces that we're looking at.
Yeah.
Who's that? Is that Elrond? Elrond,
Galadriel.
Galadriel, and
The last
Who's that?
one. I know the last
I
one.
can't tell what that last one is.
It's the guy with the shield, the elven.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, but these are going to be 1/3. These three. I mean, you know, do you think they'll actually deliver? I mean, they're showing off so much, and here's some more third scale pieces too. They're just absolutely insane.
Yeah, they need to take it easy a little and kind of like what's this? How many year plan? What's the year plan for this? Is this like a 10-year goal? Because there's no way they're gonna be.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I don't know, man, but I would love to see them pull this off. But the thing is, yeah, what's the lead time going to be with this thing? Like here we're looking at the Fellowship quarter scale diorama set, and quarter scale pieces with the hobbits and with everybody with the entire Fellowship.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be something, man.
I had a quick question for you guys. Alvin said,
Yeah.
at least he's not as bad as Will saying Hulk. Is that familiar to you guys?
At least
One of the
it's
guys.
not wow. I don't think I've ever heard Will say
I don't.
Hulk.
You know what? I haven't heard Will. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Will saying Hulk hasn't been a thing. I want to reach out to him, or go check out some of his stuff.
It's gonna be a thing now.
Yeah, right. But man, this is crazy.
Oh,
This is crazy. Look at this.
I hate to see it, man.
Do you though?
wow.
Jesus Christ,
That's
it
one of
just
my
doesn't
favorite
end.
scenes.
This
I'd
is
like to
crazy.
put
Here
this
we're
right at my
looking at-
front door, man. Nobody comes. Right at the end.
This is on the first movie when they go through that little valley in the river with those two large statues that are kind of they got their hands stretched out. Just trying to be descriptive to our audio listeners, but yeah, they've got. I don't know. They got their work cut out for them. So, but we'll see if they'll actually deliver on these things. But yeah, John, here it is, fully licensed.
That's exciting.
That's crazy.
Now,
That is
don't-
absolutely crazy. And John, if
No, don't you dare even tell me it's what I think it is.
if that isn't enough for you, let me go ahead and bring up this other one. This was dropped today, right? So now we're going into some DC stuff here, John.
No, don't tell me.
So
It's probably gonna be like
let's
some
see.
Harley Quinn or something.
Wow.
Well, I mean, you might be surprised.
Don't.
89
Oh.
Batman and Joker, John.
Wow.
Jack Nicholson.
Look at this, Jack Nicholson Joker,
Oh
dude.
man, they actually.
You've
showed-
also got the Returns Batman.
Oh,
with
this
the,
is-
Holy shit.
This is
the head
day
sculpt.
one. Day one.
This is
Wow.
This is Darkseid. Yeah, Penguin and
Holy
Catwoman. Batman
my
Returns.
God.
Third
Shit,
scale we're
Penguin.
looking at here.
Oh, Death in the Family. What the?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Let's go ahead and go back a little bit.
Oh, so I see that.
Oh, this is dangerous, man. This
This
is dangerous.
This will be crazy. This is something I remember when this came out when I was younger, man, and
I have
I've
that
always
comic
loved
book.
this scene. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man. I mean, I used to draw back in the day, and I drew a picture of this, and I was like, dude, this is freaking
Mario, that
yeah. Death in the Family. That's
yeah.
crazy.
Mario, that 1989 and Returns.
go back.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Oh, hold up,
instant.
hold up. I'm sorry.
Did it show the Joker?
It says right here, you choose the version. All right, between the classic comic rendition of Death in the Family and the animated version.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wow. This is
wow,
crazy.
that's gonna be a fan vote. That's gonna be crazy.
Hellbat.
Yeah, Batman, Hellbat, Superman the movie, John, Christopher Reeve.
Yeah, this is nuts.
Crazy.
Yeah,
So-
if they can bring these pieces to market, oh my god, this is a dark horse. Is what I'm telling you. This company. Wow. That
Jack
Joker. I
Nicholson
need to see that
and-
Jack Nicholson Joker. Yeah.
Yes, dude, that's gonna be nice. I mean, I don't see anything here where they mention
love
what
the
scale it.
bags.
Oh, third scale. These are third scale, John.
Third scale. Oh wow.
These
Yeah,
are
that'd be
third scale,
perfect.
You
dude.
hate to see it.
Dude, that's gonna be huge.
No, I don't care, guys. I'll
Eddie,
sell.
Eddie.
If I have to sell, I'll sell. For these two,
Eddie, these will work. These will work well with your Prime
That's
One
true.
pieces you're gonna have
Yeah,
coming in,
that's
dude.
100%
So
true.
you're gonna have to start going third scale, apparently.
because no other
What?
company's touching this license right now.
Here's some renders of the '92 Batman, along with the Michael Keaton
Look
portrait.
at that. The Michael Keaton sells me.
No,
Holy shit.
92. This is 89, I think, right?
No,
this is
no, look
89.
at look at the logo on the chest, dude.
This is 89.
Why would they do 92 with the? This is 92.
Yeah,
This is
the
89.
abs. The abs, right?
Yeah.
You're right. I'm sorry. I was
was
just looking at
gonna
the
say,
logo and
if they did-
automatically, but
If
no,
they
you're
did
right. I looked at
89
the
with,
apps.
if they did 92 with Joker, I would be like, what the? It's not Sideshow here.
Okay,
What does
so
he have in
you're
his
right.
left hand? Is that like a suitcase or? Oh, that's his hat.
His hat, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh snap!
dude, that's insane. I
That's
didn't see
gorgeous.
this either. This is crazy.
This is
It's a
beautiful.
good portrait.
Grapple.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Grapple
Yeah.
gun.
That
Catwoman?
the penguin, the fucking
Oh, the
penguin.
penguin.
Yeah, I want the penguin, dude.
Yo,
Yeah,
man.
this is crazy.
These four, 1,000,000%. Unless they're
They won?
25. Unless they're 2,500 a pop.
They might
You
be,
don't
dude. I
think,
don't think they'll be that much.
If
So
they're Prime
Twitter-
Studios, prices, day one.
John, would you take third scale over fourth, or would you rather have fourth?
No, these four statues exactly the way they are, 1/3. I'll take 1/3.
Because
'Cause-
But
if Tweeterhead is doing the Catwoman, what if they do the rest of?
Yeah,
Those-
that's true. That's true. I don't think they will though.
I think it depends on how the Catwoman sells.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, Tweeterhead did well on that Catwoman.
Because I'd rather have the fourth. So, but these look insane,
We gotta see.
and
They're,
they
they're,
would go with the other the Prime One ones. So
they're too fresh
Damn,
right now.
dude.
This company's too fresh. Imagine that signed by Michael Keaton, like they did with the
I love-
Terminator.
I love how the Death in the Family, how they're giving you the choice between the, or actually letting you vote. Or it looks like they're letting you vote. It just says you choose.
yeah,
the
are they
version.
letting
I mean,
you
the
vote, or are
same
they
way.
making both and you could pick one?
Maybe it's
I
made
think-
to
you know
order.
No. I think what they're going to be doing is kind of like paying homage to when the comic first came out, how they asked the fans to vote
Oh,
Jason
yeah.
Todd's fate when they killed him. So I think they're going to do
Oh,
something
fans
similar
voted
here to
kill
where,
Jason Todd? Jeez.
well, either to kill him or to keep him alive. So
And they voted
and
to kill him.
They voted to kill him, dude. Like from no one liked him.
Wow.
Like, no one liked them, man. So, but the same here. I mean, I would love to go with a classic comic rendition of the Death of the Family. I mean, but
Yeah, the classic from the picture looks better.
Wow, if this is a lot
I don't
to
know about the Hellbat suit.
release.
I feel like is this supposed to be like from the comics? Because I feel like it's not big enough if it is.
I don't know. I know nothing about the Hellbat.
Yeah, I'm not
suit.
familiar with Hellbat.
How about you, Casual? You
No,
know, you're familiar
I
with
have
it?
no idea. I thought that was like a Batman. What's the futuristic one?
The Batman for Beyond?
Yeah, I thought that was that
Yeah.
for a second.
Yeah,
but,
same here. But
This
Superman the
looks good,
movie,
too.
Christopher Reeves
This
too,
looks good,
man.
too, yeah.
Mhm.
1/3.
What do you think of that pose, John? I mean, it's
It's
just
iconic.
basic with his with his hands on his hip.
It's his iconic. I think this would go well with the Prime. Was it Prime? No, Blitzway
Sideshow.
and Blitzway and Prime. I think the Wonder Woman,
Linda Carter?
Linda Carter.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah, that looked good.
Yeah, this is also 1/3 too. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're
Wow.
absolutely right.
Look, this is I don't want to be negative, but we got to be realistic at the same time. This is a lot to. Oh, look, European elite manufacturers. So you're going to be paying a shit ton for
Shipping.
shipping.
Mhm.
Oh yes, most
Yeah, no
definitely.
doubt.
But
No doubt.
this is a lot to put on the market at once. Let's see some in hand prototype stuff. Then we can really give our opinion. But it's super exciting to see that there's even an attempt, because no one else is touching this '89 Batman.
Mm-mm. Well, Sideshow did their own rendition
Yeah,
of
but
it a
that
few years
doesn't
back.
that doesn't even count.
It certainly doesn't count.
No.
Casual. I mean, with all of these reveals that they've done. I mean, they've done so many with the Lord of the Rings, and now everything that they're showing here with the, with the DC license. I mean, do you think they can actually come through?
It's a lot of pieces too. Like I think it's too many pieces to show at once. I mean, it'd be cool if they told us like the main characters, but I've never heard of this company. But if they're on Sideshow already, like the prices are going to be prime prices. So, but it's like that other company. What's it called? LJN or the one that makes silicone portraits. They made Catwoman and
J&D?
Joker. J&D.
J&D, yeah.
They just came out and they're awesome right now. I don't have any of their pieces, but Jesus, like,
Yeah, they hit the market, they're gone immediately.
yeah. But more competition, more like other companies are going to be interested in it. So
Yeah.
I think this is great. Like I'm sure Prime One is like, oh crap, we missed our mark on this. Like they're going to try to jump on this.
Do you think that'll happen, Cash? I mean, you think this will entice some of the other studios to go ahead and jump on this type of these type of releases?
Yeah, I do because like even with the Danny DeVito, like why hasn't that been done?
Exactly.
That alone, and but I do agree with John. Like it's a lot coming out like to begin with, to where it's like how much of this is actually going to come to fruition, and like you were saying, when
Yeah.
if this is all
Yeah.
within like the next 3 years, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Danny Lee saying that everyone's going to be going broke pretty soon. He ain't
Well,
lying, dude.
To that point, like Prime One wouldn't be able to touch this now because they clearly hold the 1/3 license, correct? Is that how it works? Or like they can?
I think it depends on where you're distributing.
Okay.
Yeah, they're in
Europe.
European.
Yeah,
But they're
Prime One
distributing
is,
in the
Prime One's
States 'cause
Japanese based.
Sideshow
Well-
is yeah, okay. I guess
We don't-
Sideshow just wouldn't get them, sort of thing, because Sideshow's distributing the Terminator, right? So I don't know. They would have to work that out, but yeah,
Yeah.
let's see what the prices are and let's see if this actually hits market.
Yeah.
John, what's the most you'd be willing to pay for these pieces?
That's a good.
Like, say for the '89 Joker, because I know that's something that you really want,
Mm.
along with the '89 Batman.
Executed well with some nice exclusives, accessories, and so forth. Not accessories, but accessories, whatever, side things, interchangeable hands, and so forth. Maybe an extra portrait. I think I'd go US, probably 15 to 18 max.
Mm-hmm.
That's max. That's like, and that's hitting over 2,000 here, shipped to me.
Yeah,
That's your overall price shipped.
15 is the max.
I can't go over 2,500 Canadian for it
Mm-hmm.
at that point. Not for a company that's this fresh.
Mm-hmm. We'll see, man. We'll see how they clock in at. But no, it's absolutely exciting what they're announcing, and I'm looking for. Whoa, what happened here? Hang on. Let me get back on track real quick.
I think it's good news for everybody. Like I'm sure, like I said,
Oh.
like Prime One's gonna be like, oh man, like let's
Yep.
knock this one out. Tweeterhead's gonna be like, oh man, we gotta start.
I hope
1/6
so.
Scale. Yeah.
It's a phenomenal time to be a collector. You have so much variety, so much to choose from.
Speaking of phenomenal times to be a collector, here we're looking at the 1-to-1 bust of Harley Quinn from the Suicide Squad. This was done from Infinity Studios, and this was recently shown off at the Collector's Art Gallery, or Collector's Arc Art Gallery, excuse me. And yeah, Casual, you showed these pictures off too the other night, and I'm blown away by this particular bust. It's so it's amazing. I think they absolutely nailed her likeness. I know we talked about it too, that some people don't agree with that, but I don't see what these other people are seeing. If the likeness isn't there. But yeah, Casual, what do you think about this piece, man? I mean,
It's definitely up there. Infinity Studios came up with this one, and looking at these pictures, it's like a perfect rendition to it. But this takes up too much space, and I'm glad for whoever has this one. I feel like this should be in museums instead of. But
Yeah.
it's perfect. I don't see anything wrong with this one.
yeah, they could be museums, but I mean, I appreciate the fact that they're giving this to some of the collectors that are out here, man. I mean, some of these 1-to-1 busts, I understand they're not for everybody, but I mean, these companies are just stepping up their game. I mean, with the overall quality and their likeness. But Cash, what do you think about this bust?
I think it actually looks good. Looks very, very good. I wouldn't mind having like Sideshow's life-size Venom bust, and I would get it because it's comic and not movie related. And also, like, you don't have that creepy factor of like the Ben Affleck's Batman life size, and it's like, whoa, dude, it's Bruce Wayne looking at me. Like, you know what I mean? But they like some of these are like this is almost too good. You know what I mean? Like in a good way though.
I mean, it's Margot Robbie, dude. I mean, you turn the corner. I mean, I'm sure you wouldn't have a problem with Margot Robbie just staring at you, like, hey,
No,
come here real quick.
Hey, you fine thing.
Exactly.
Be
Yeah,
taking
Local
selfies
Loose.
with her all day, right?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, Local Lou says that this is a perfect piece to cop a feel on. So, yeah. I mean, do what you do with the bus, man. But what do you think, Eddie? Eddie, would being the resident Margot Robbie fan, I mean, do you think that they captured her likeness here?
Yeah, it looks really good. It's dead on. I think it looks perfect to me in these pictures. It looks dead on. So it's great. I don't like the base that much. I don't know why they did I don't like the clouds and the stars, and
I think
seems a
it's
bit kiddie to me.
I think it's kind of go with the theme with the Suicide Squad when it first came out. If you look at the, I think it's some of the Blu-ray covers, they kind of had this sort of theme going on some of their promotional materials. So yeah, I think they're just trying to keep to the theme of that. But this looks absolutely amazing, and so does this Queen Studios Peter Parker, excuse me, Iron Spider from Avengers Endgame. So the cool thing about this, I mean, this is Queen Studios' first available licensed piece that's available in the U.S. Coming in at $3,680. Pre-order just dropped today. You can go ahead and pick this up right now directly from Queen Studios with an edition size of 888 pieces. And I think they did a phenomenal job on this portrait. It's absolutely insane. But one of the things too that kind of threw me off is that I think the cheeks look like he's got something going on, like if he's kind of chewing on something, or if he got kind of socked in the mouth on his left hand side or something. Yeah, exactly. They look a little puffy, but aside from that, I mean, the likeness, the materials, like with the hair, even with the rooted hair, they got nailed down. The way they styled it, the materials in the suit. I mean, you got Tom Holland sitting here. I mean, my niece would absolutely love this, and she's turning 15. She's not getting her quinceañera, so I might have to hook her. No, just kidding. I can hook her.
Oh wow!
But I mean, this is a crazy piece. That'd be hardcore.
She wouldn't give a damn about that. All right, you hear me? She's like, yeah. No party, no nothing.
Exactly. Yeah, but she'd have to understand that this would be like her birthday, her Christmas present for the rest of her life. But yeah, and that would earn me some hardcore uncle points also. But this is great. A huge achievement for them coming to the U.S. licensed. There's a deposit of $970, but
it's silicone
there's a lot going
too.
on here. It is silicone.
That's my fear.
Mm-hmm.
My fear is the silicone.
Yeah.
Because we don't know. This is fresh to market, right? We don't. It's been out a few years. We don't know what long term and so forth. What's going to happen? And that's what, especially with that Margot Robbie, the Harley Quinn bust, like Hot Toys. How do we know at the elbow point that's not going to start to tear over time? She has her arm bent. It's obviously not going to be as much stress, and I don't want to compare it to a Hot Toy, but let's look at the facts. We're paying this much. It's something that you got to keep in the back of your mind.
And has anybody ever even recommended as if these actually need treatment or not? This type of material?
Like, do you need to spray them with some water once in a while? I don't know.
I think Queen Studios said their lifespan is 25 years, but they also put it in fine print in perfect conditions, like cool, if it's ever humid, you gotta take care of it. And
25 to 30 years. You're right. Yeah.
It's just
what does that mean? Like what happens then?
Do you know in Endgame when he snaps and then they just disappear? That's what happens with
that's what's gonna happen before they start to crack and deteriorate, and then just completely dust away.
Yo, man, if I drop 4K and in 25 years this thing started fucking cracking, I'd lose my mind.
Yeah.
John, I think if you drop 4K on this thing in 25 years, I think you got your money's worth, bro.
Didn't the Thanos have sweating issues?
Yeah, and people were slapping baby powder on him to kind of,
to light it up color. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we know
That's-
that hair is not coming out of the box looking like that. I'll tell you that. So
Oh,
be, pre-
You have to-
be
no.
prepared to get some gel or
That's
some
okay.
hairspray. Or
You're used to it with your hair, dude. So you do
Yeah, it's
yours
true.
there first, and then
Yeah,
go
you
on
can
there.
That's true.
Get the blow dryer out.
like,
Uh-huh. But yeah,
I like
and
how
then
they
I'm not-
nailed that. You know, in Infinity War when he tells him, "Congratulations, kid, you're an Avenger now," and he kind of like
Mhm.
has that like. I feel like they nailed
This
that
kinda
look he
look.
got. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really,
guys,
really cool.
this is like close to. This is like maybe a 95.5% to perfection.
Wow,
Like this is
95.5,
insane.
huh?
Like if you look at where we were collecting 3 to 5 years ago to the level we're at collecting now, this is
Oh yeah.
this is
Yeah.
mind blowing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know,
You
man.
think
Yeah.
quarter scale is gonna get this treatment, silicone treatment at all, or you think it's just gonna stick with like third scale, full scale?
No, I think eventually, look, J&D. Oh,
Yeah,
quarter scale. No, they're doing
probably.
1/3.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a great question.
Yeah, cause didn't that new Dante or something
Oh
get
yeah.
it's like a video
from-
game? I think.
Yeah, the Devil May Cry.
Yeah, Devil May Cry. Yeah.
He scored her and he got it.
Well, the
I think-
EX. I'm not sure if it's
EX is
quarter. It might be a
silicone?
third,
Oh, I know
but
which one you're talking about.
yeah.
Yeah, that has the rooted like goatee and everything too, right?
Yeah.
The beard. Yeah, that one. I'm not sure if that's quarter or not. But that one definitely does have the silicone and the rooted hair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nuts.
it's again just these studios are just absolutely killing it next level. I mean, we see the same quality in 1/3 with J&D, man. I mean, they're just so lifelike. It's absolutely incredible. So it's also just hard to resist some of these pieces too, man. I mean, I mentioned before too. I'm tempted by some of these busts. The Alita one really calls to me, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see maybe someday in the collection. Keeping to Queen Studios too, they also just dropped this Mark 1 Iron Man Mark 7 coming in at 11 grand, $11,749.
What a deal.
With an edition size of 99, and it's already sold out.
Gone.
It's sold out in like
Are you
10
serious?
minutes or something.
Yep,
It's
gone.
already gone. It's sold out.
Who
It's
in the
sold out,
hell?
Dude,
Wait, what?
X ordered this.
Oh yeah, he mentioned that. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Who's,
ordered this.
Mr. X?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, there's only 99.
Yeah, it's a
He's got
crazy
one.
low edition size, but the price tag, dude, is like, I don't know. There's 99 happy collectors out there right now, man. I mean, hopefully there
Yeah.
won't be any
Here,
cancellations.
there's
Yeah,
99
99
happy collectors out there, but I ain't one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John, you took my fucking joke. Bro.
Yeah, well, you gotta move quicker.
I didn't think something this pricey would go that fast. I mean, even considering the edition size, man. I mean, it's just it's incredible. But I mean, that just goes to Queen Studios' quality of work that they're doing right now too. I mean,
Yeah.
they're doing something right.
Bro, I don't even know where you would display this thing. My biggest fear would be I'd be sleeping and all of a sudden this thing comes to life and it's over my bed. Like, fuck. Damn, man.
Anybody ever consider any one-to-one pieces like this? I mean, just after talking bust, I mean, I know John's already freaked out, but what about the rest of the panel? I mean, if there was if you guys did have a chance to get a one-to-one piece, what character would you guys want to see, or if you could obtain it?
Ooh.
I feel like armors like this look better
Yeah.
because it's like a suit. So if it was a suit thing, then I'd have to say the Mark III Iron Man. But if it was a really well done, looked real, then Neo. I'd want a
Neo.
one-on-one Neo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which they kind of showed off at
Yeah, they did.
that show,
And
the
I feel
WonderCon.
like they
The
don't look as
Wonderfest.
good as these armors things, but that would be.
Yeah, because you know why they do the armors is because when they're executed well, they look amazing. They look phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Damn.
If we're talking about suits, and this would be creepy to me. It would be Black Panther.
Ooh,
Oh,
That'd be
a good one.
sick.
with the light up
That would
feature,
be
eh?
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Purple.
But it would creep me the F out, man. Like
Yeah.
And I want
But
to
would
hear.
you-
I want to press a button and it goes Wakanda forever. Yeah.
Wow.
Are you talking from the movies or are you talking from the comics?
it could
if we just
be
give you anything.
it could be movies because like he has the suits on, so it's all good. But like
Mhm.
yeah, like whoever does have this Iron Man, hey, props to you. That's all I can say.
$3,400 deposit. I mean,
I feel like that
there
price
you
isn't
go.
that bad. Sideshow has some 1-to-1 Iron Man, and they're like $7K.
Yeah.
Oh,
Eddie, that's
I
the
know.
deposit.
I know.
That's a deposit, bro.
You fucking who the
This
fuck?
guy.
Yeah,
I was like,
Fuck
what?
gave him
Like
this wrong
what?
information.
yeah,
I was like, what?
3,400. Yeah, 11. Okay,
yeah,
11.
yeah. It's 11 grand. It's 11
Oh,
grand,
shit.
Sauron.
Yeah.
So
You hate to see it.
Steve, how about you, man? What do you think? Who would you like to see done?
I was looking at my pieces. Like I would say between Green Lantern or the Flash, just because they have that one-piece suit, and I think the suits will look amazing on them.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds.
It'd be cool to see a Mark 1
Yeah.
Oh, Mark 1 would be really cool.
where the
be
faceplate lifts and everything. That'd be cool.
Oh yeah.
Damn it.
I'm gonna take the easy way out and go Darth Vader from A New Hope.
Yeah.
That's me.
But that has to be like executed to a
Oh,
T.
dude, Clone Troopers. That would be cool too.
Yeah.
That'd be
now that I'm
sick.
thinking
Yeah,
about it, yeah.
actually.
A Rex.
Yo, local. I like this from Local Lou. 1-in-190s Turtles. That'd be
That
cool.
would be cool. A Shredder would be cool.
I'd buy this. 1-to-1 potato, that's for sure.
Shredder.
Damn,
John,
absolute.
don't please don't tell me we have this clip in here.
Save it for Tuesdays.
think we do.
Absolute.
Save it for Tuesday. All right. Yeah, you can find John and his potatoes on Tuesday. So.
Actually, I had potatoes for dinner today. No lie.
Did you know? Yeah, good for you, bro. I'm happy for you. Moving on. Last week in the NYC Tuscan Raider with the massive dropped. This is one section of I think it's a 2-piece set that they're doing from the Mandalorian series, and it dropped. It dropped and sold out like in 6 minutes.
Really?
This piece is humongous. It's
Yeah.
an extremely large piece. I think this went for, what was it, 1,200, Eddie, around there, 12 or 1,400.
Yeah. Something like
Without
that.
shipping. Yeah, this was crazy, man, and it looks good. They killed it. I mean, they got the mixed media robe, and everything else is completely sculpted underneath.
You're saying in DCX that's all sculpted, or is it mixed media?
I think it's mixed media
It's
with
mixed
the robe.
media.
Yeah,
The robe, the robe is mixed media, but everything else, or the outside, the over robe is mixed media, but the everything else is completely sculpted. But yeah, this is a crazy piece, man. I mean, yeah, I still have yet to pick up anything from. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I just have yet to pick up anything from NYC. Eddie's got a couple pieces on pre-order with them,
Yeah,
and
they're slowly climbing up there.
I think
my
if
pre-order,
it was just a Tuscan Raider by itself, I probably would have pulled the trigger on it. But still,
Yeah,
man,
that's
I
the
mean,
problem,
this is
huh?
this is this is an amazing piece, though.
And he
It's
was
crazy.
Michael was on Rogue One, and he was talking about his vision for how he sees this. I think he calls it the Tuscan camp or something like that.
Mhm.
And I think each one is going to be this size, because he wants to do a female Tuscan and a child, and then the other one.
Oh wow.
What did he say
Yeah.
for the other one? Like the tent or something? I don't know. But they're all. I feel like they're all going to be this size. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's gonna be a huge diorama piece. So, how about you, Casual? I mean, you interested in any of these NYC pieces?
I like Junior's Junior's the guy,
yeah.
you know. He has a lot
Yeah.
of these, and I'm sure he picked this one up. But looking at his collection, like you can't go wrong with NYC. But do you know if they're licensed or are they?
No. These are unlicensed.
These are custom.
Yeah, these are fully custom pieces. That's why those such the low edition size, just to try to stay under the radar a little bit,
Yeah.
but I'm sure they're catching someone else's attention.
I wish I started on this collection a long time ago.
Long
NYC,
time ago, yeah. That's the
yeah,
thing.
can't get into it now, but
Mm-hmm.
Junior is just like,
He's killing it, man, with all the pieces that he's getting.
yeah.
It's absolutely insane what he's doing, man. I mean, Cash, have you seen his display? Have you seen his unboxings?
Yeah, and that room is it's so like museum like. It's
Yeah.
It's crystal clear, man. Like the lighting, just everything is perfect, you know?
Yeah, he's got a nice setup.
Yeah, he put that room together really, really well. So yeah, hopefully he'll open up to the public where we can all go check it out.
Yeah, paying an
Charging
admission fee,
admission.
$5,
Yeah.
$10. No, why
Look at
not?
John. He's just my mind today. He just wants to say everything I'm saying. Jesus.
Okay, Eddie. Here, how about I just sit here and look pretty, and you can do the talking, okay?
There you go. Hey man, great minds is all I gotta say. NYC also teased their Mandalorian Ahsoka today, so hopefully we'll see this coming out soon within the next few weeks.
Padme too.
Padme also.
They didn't show a picture, but they changed their banner on there,
Mhm.
and that's the next pre-order from them. I'm looking forward to.
You're gonna
coming
pick it
this
up?
month, I
You're
think.
planning? You're gonna
Oh,
try
yeah.
to pick it up?
That'll be the next one. Yeah.
Sideshow has their premium format from Rebels, which I was talking to Danny, and that one is starting to grow on me. But this is one of them that I'm starting to look forward to. Yeah, exactly, with the Spider-Man hands. And
Hate to see it.
but this one is the Mandalorian version. I really like this interpretation of Ahsoka. So we'll see what happens. I mean, shit, if it looks as good as I think it's gonna look, I might pick this up. We'll see. This might be my Ahsoka in the statue collection.
It
so
would
we'll
go
see.
good with your Mando. You're right. That
Yeah,
that would look
yeah,
nice.
dude, I can't wait to get that Mando in hand. Hopefully next month that'll arrive. So
Man.
so we'll see. But yeah, MIC I think is killing it again with the customs. There's so much stuff coming out. I think they mentioned too that is it this weekend or next weekend that they're finally going to announce their last they're finally going to show Forlom, which will be the last of their bounty hunter set. So to see that whole thing displayed all put together, that's going to look really, really nice. So congrats to everybody picking those up. John, let's take a quick moment to thank our sponsor for this episode, Watto Scrapyard.
Of course. Yeah, we want to thank our friends over at Watto Scrapyard for sponsoring this week's episode of In and Outs of Collecting. You can find them on Instagram at Watto Scrapyard and on Facebook and eBay as well. They make 3D printed parts for hard-to-come-by Kenner and Hasbro vehicles, as well as resin-printed head sculpts of dozens of different characters in the Star Wars universe. If you don't see a character you like on their Instagram, send them a message, and they can get it designed and printed for a reasonable fee. Be sure to check them out.
Absolutely, y'all. So check out Watto Scrapyard, and thanks again, Wattos, for supporting this episode of Ins and Outs of Collecting. So here's the main thing, guys. So Queen Studios with the U.S. license for Marvel, with their first official piece being the Iron Spider bust. I don't think the Iron Man dropped in the U.S., but I just threw it in here just because this is a cool looking thumbnail. But yeah, they got it, man. And there's just so much. I'm excited for what could come. I mean, Marvel is a great start. I'm pretty sure they'll concentrate on Marvel and DC. But I'm just praying to God that they get the Star Wars license.
So what is this? Is like bus only?
No,
Well,
so-
this is the bus was their first actual officially licensed piece. I don't think it's restricted to bus. I'm sure that we'll see some quarter scale pieces coming from them, possibly 1/3 also. But but yeah, this is the first piece you can order from them directly. So instead of taking the runaround with some of the other distributors, you can go directly to Queen Studios and probably pick something out.
See, this is cool, but it still scares me. The shipping, it'll be like Prime 1.
Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, all of the stuff that we're interested in, it's all from overseas, So, I mean, hopefully.
But if this
Hopefully
means
the
we can get them through Sideshow, then that's awesome.
No, so what you're going to do is if you're in the U.S., you're not going to order directly from Queen Studios. You still have that option if you want to. But if you're in the U.S., you want to order from a U.S. distributor, essentially.
So,
Cinemaquette.com is who you're going to be ordering from.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, John, they dropped some details, I think, as far as what's going on. Do you happen to have that?
Yeah, I can go through it a bit. I could go through some of the frequently asked questions. So that was exactly one of the questions. It was, where can I buy the statues in the USA? And their answer was, they're extremely proud and honored to be working with the team behind Elite Creature Collectibles. ECC have been in the business a long time, and they're experienced in delivering high-end limited edition collectibles to collectors all around the U.S. Collectors can buy from their online store at cinemaquette.com. Another one was, can I still buy directly from Queen Studios? Of course, the answer will be yes. They're going to have limited stock on their website to buy directly from them. One was, what's the difference between ordering from Queen Studios or Cinemaquette? At the moment, the difference is only preference. Cinemaquette will support deliveries to the USA, and their customers will get their collectibles delivered at the same time as customers from the Queen Studios store. No matter who you buy from, you'll get the same benefits and future rewards. ECC are our partners, so we will split the available stock 50-50. Well, that's interesting.
And that's a cool thing that they mentioned too, is that I guess they're going to be introducing a reward system also.
Correct. Yeah.
So I'm intrigued by that too. I mean, how that will work, and if it's similar to Sideshow. I mean, reward programs, they're not obviously not a bad thing. So we'll see, man. I'm just hoping for the best, for this company. I mean, Queen Studios being one of my favorite companies out there that's putting out these statue pieces. I mean, I just really wish them the best, and again, hope they get that Star Wars license.
So just quickly to mention two things that are great about the reward system. If I bought a Queen Studio collectible before, can I still earn points? The delay in launching the system is because we're trying to find a way to reward everyone. So no matter, sorry, where is this here? Where is it here? So the delay in launching the system is because we're trying to find a way to reward everyone who supports our studio, no matter if you're a veteran or a new collector. Also, the benefits of the benefits of purchasing from an agent the same as those of purchasing directly from Queen Studio? Yeah, so of course, no matter who you buy from, our website or an authorized partner, you'll still gain the corresponding points. That's what's good. So regardless if you buy directly from them or from the Cinemaquette website, you're going to still get that point value. That's important.
Yeah. Casual, what do you think about this, about Queen Studios getting the U.S. distribution?
I think it's awesome. I mean, that just means they're pushing towards us, at least towards this side. And if it's just going to start out with Marvel, that's completely fine. There's a lot of Marvel collectors, but slowly it's going to be transitioning to DC and everything else. So, or that's at least I hope. But I probably say this too much, but I'm hoping other companies follow.
Oh no, absolutely. I mean, there's so much opportunity out here in North America in general, just with all of these companies that are just solely distributing from overseas. Yeah, they got their deals with Sideshow, but I mean, Sideshow doesn't get everything that that they solicited on their sites. So I mean, Prime One's another example of that. Queen Studios is barely getting into it. Some of XM's pieces you don't see from. Off the top of my head, I can't remember if XM's on Sideshow or not. I don't believe they are.
I don't think so.
No.
So, but yeah, I mean, Iron Studios too. There's another one. I mean, the Sideshow only gets some pieces from them. So yeah. But what do you think, Cash? I mean, is there anything you excited about with these announcements?
Yeah, I think it's just cool, just another way to be able to get something if you don't know a local retailer, so to say, and
oh, Cash got so excited.
Oh, the Cash guy got so excited he froze up. Well, hopefully he'll come back to us soon. I mean, everything's been going so smooth tonight with Cash. What about you, Eddie? Let's hear your thoughts real quick.
No, it's cool. interested to see the how everything works from CinemaCat and how much shipping will be and all of that stuff. And
Yeah.
I'm excited because I want MCU collectibles, MCU statues, and Queen and Iron Studios are the only ones doing that in quarter scale. So if this means it's an easier, more efficient way for me to get Queen statues, then that's cool for me.
Yeah, John Blackmouth over here is asking if anyone knows why Prime 1 got axed from Spec Fiction. I think that's Sideshow doing that. I mean, they're the ones that distribute in the U.S., so I think any chance that Sideshow has to kind of take away distribution from some of these smaller retailers, I'm sure they're gonna, swing that iron fist of theirs and kind of ruin it a little bit. Cash, welcome back, dude.
Yeah, man. Damn dial up, man. I was playing.
Oh man, you hate it.
Shut up, Danny.
Cockroach came out of his PlayStation.
Oh
Yo.
man.
Yeah, you got the roaches in your internet tubes over there too, huh? But
Man.
So you were go ahead and make your point again, bro.
Yeah, I just feel like it's pretty cool having another outlet to be able to get the pieces that you want. A lot of people do have these in their homes, and they're going to different various routes to get them. And I think the busts that they've made, they're bar none the best that you can find. From their Thanos, their Incredible Hulk, on and on. Like these, they're top notch. And
the Dark Side bust they got coming too from the Justice League.
Oh yeah, they're top notch.
Incredible. But
yeah.
No, I completely agree, man. So this is nothing but good news,
Yep.
So I'm just excited to see what else, what else there is to come. What about you, John? I don't remember if you said your piece or not.
No, it's phenomenal news. CinemaCat's well known, that company. I think Sideshow used to work with them years ago. It's great news. It's gonna help. I think it's gonna help with shipping a bit for anybody in the States. I think it's great that the point system, whether you buy on whichever site you decide to buy on, you still get your points. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing we need left is I need a headline, breaking news. Queen Studios obtains the Star Wars license, and that will be it.
Woo!
We won't need anything else.
Yeah, until that day comes, man. I mean, I'll keep collecting when I'm collecting, but yeah, that's gonna be crazy when that finally drops. I mean, I am super excited for the possibilities, though. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. Even with some of the DC lines that they got coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I hope with some of the stuff that they've already announced would be available in the U.S. I mean, I doubt it, but that'd be nice to see, though. I mean, that Catwoman from the Dark Knight Returns, or Dark Knight Rises, excuse me, on the Batpod.
Oh yeah.
That'd be a killer piece to see. The Joaquin Phoenix Joker bust.
Oh yeah.
So hell, even the Heath Ledger Joker, quarter scale Joker, if they can bring that over here to the U.S., that'd be absolutely amazing. So, but yeah, they're absolutely killing it with everything that they do. The Wonder Woman they did recently, I don't remember if it was from her solo movie or if it was a Justice League piece, but that's an amazing piece also. But, yeah, they've got so much going on. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
Lots of talent coming out of that studio.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna get ready to wrap up, but any closing thoughts on this topic? Anybody or
Wrap up already? It's only been 3 hours. Jeez.
Yeah, and we're pushing 2 a.m. over there where you're at, bro. So
Exactly.
so yeah, I'm sure you guys would appreciate a little bit of sleep while you guys get it. Yeah. I see even Alvin J's leaving us, man. Joe, I appreciate you hanging out for this long, bro. Have a good night, man.
Take it easy, brother.
Later, bro. But yeah, good stuff. So we'll call it here. Jonathan, let's go ahead and give a shout out to our wonderful Patreons.
These wonderful angels here. We got Sean Fear, Ian Seaby, Renee Mendez, Eric Mariscal, we got Quinn Aguirre, Leo Hernandez, King Louis, Mark Pearson, Paul Schreiber, the sweet James Colley, João Beretta, Ekwan, Chris Valencerina. We got Danny Lee, Deanie Martin, Stephen Krett, Big Fern, King Zach, Caesar Mariquin, Mike Cruz, Lisa Martin Bononsky, Rick DeGregorio, Alvin Jules, the Everyday Collector. He's a little iffy, that guy. We got Ricardo Valdez, Jose CZ. We got Aaron Asusen, Bola Boyd, Jimmy James, Mario Cortez, our fearless in and outs leader, Stephen Percha, Sean Yautzi, Scott Bradley, Stephen and Maria Stanley, Jesse Contreras, Eddie Manzanares, Joe Corpus, Louis Bennett, Kevin Vagar, and Chip Perrin.
Love to see it. Chris V says that. Hey, see his name is pronounced perfectly.
Beautiful.
Yeah, guys, I can't thank you guys enough. Everybody out there for supporting the network you do. We couldn't do what we're doing without everybody. September Patreon benefits includes a So Many Bees sticker along with the Waddles magnet. Here's a quick look at the Patreon tier. $5 a month is the Sweet Angel tier. You'll get access to all the After Dark recordings along with with monthly stickers. Certified Crispy at $15 a month. You get access to everything in the previous tier, along with figure fix assistance from Zach. I can never say that right.
It's a tongue twister.
It really is, dude. You also get a certified Crispy certificate upon first pledge. Stepping up to the What a Guy tier at $25 a month, you'll get a signed 18x24 poster from Zach and Dean, and I think we're working on more premium benefits for the What a Guy tier, so stay tuned for that. Taking a quick look at the network, Small Talk, they just had their stream last night. Their audio should be dropping today from next week, for the podcast. Collecting Weekly Live, Tuesday night we go on live. John, myself, Eddie, along with Zach and Dean. Good times over there lately on Tuesday nights, so that's always a blast. Come check us out. OFAC, Ian and Pete doing their thing across the pond. We love Ian and Pete. Living That Dice just recently came back. I think they're going to be streaming this weekend, if I'm correct, dropping another episode. Ins and Outs of Collecting, we are on every other Friday, so we'll see you in another 2 weeks. The Reencast is also, that's Mark Pearson with the Lord of the Rings podcast. I think that's also dropping sometime this weekend. I think it's Sunday. Is it, guys?
The Reencast?
The Reencast.
Saturday. I believe it's Saturday.
Saturday. Okay, so most likely he'll be live streaming it as well, so keep an eye out for it. Collecting Weekly Live Unboxing. We have our retro unboxings on Monday night. John, is Monday night still a secret? Is the poll still going on in the group?
I'm going to get it posted tomorrow, so stay tuned to the Facebook, the Collecting Weekly Auxiliary page. And on YouTube, you're going to see what we're going to be unboxing Monday night.
John, you still haven't posted it yet?
No, man, it's still early. I usually do it after the show.
Bro.
Come on,
okay,
bro.
all right. After Dark, Wednesday nights, it's our No Agenda show. We just kick back, hang out. Cash and Casual joined us last Wednesday night. It was fun. We had a good time sitting there playing Scribble. That's always a blast. So come check us out Wednesday nights. Ox Plays. Zach is doing his thing, playing his games, and just streaming it for all of y'all. He just recently got his flight simulator stuff going again. So I know some of you guys are enjoying those streams as they're really calming for everybody, putting people to sleep. So yeah, and that's that.
Jesus.
So quick shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you everyone for joining us tonight. I want to thank John for coming through again as always every Friday. The Everyday Collector also helping out with everything behind the scenes. Really appreciate you much, along with Eddie. Thanks for coming through on Friday, every other Friday that we go on rather. Shout out to Casual Nerd Problems. What's going? Thank you for joining tonight, man. Thank you for staying up this late. I know it's a little bit late out there on the East Coast for you guys. So go ahead and what's going on with your channel right now, dude? Anything going on?
First thing, just thanks for having me. Definitely nice meeting you guys, John. Didn't see the black gloves today, but I'll see them next week. You gotta sign one of those for me. Eddie, nice meeting you, man.
Yeah, definitely, dude.
And yeah, like we have our show every Wednesday. Time is kind of like from like 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern time, but it's just about statue talk, shooting some banter here and there, and just trying to catch up to you guys. So that's about it.
Steve, it's
Guys.
it's 2 in the morning. It's okay to say shooting some shit, man. You're good. You're
It's all good, bro. Yeah.
I'm still new, so I'll hold off.
Yeah, everyone go check out Casual Nerd Problems on YouTube.
Yeah.
He's got some good stuff over there, man. He's a great guy.
Be sure to subscribe.
Thanks. Absolutely. Give him a sub. Show him some love. Cash the Gemini, if I'm saying that correctly.
Yeah.
Yo, thanks for joining us tonight, man. Being with us tonight, man. I mean, it's been a blast having you, dude. Where can the good people find you?
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Appreciate being here. Yeah, just on YouTube, man, on Cast the Gemini channel. Try to join Casual Nerd Problems as often as I can. Also on Astro's channel as well. I'll be doing a couple unboxings of art prints. I got 3 unboxings to do of art prints, so I'll be doing those sometime leading into the next coming days, and I keep them white gloves, man. Keep them white gloves.
Nice. There you go,
the
John.
elite.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, John can't afford the white gloves.
Oh, man,
So-
I go black.
Wow.
I go black gloves, man. After the unboxing, I start a barbecue, so that's why I just go straight into it.
Yeah, I can't tell
That
if you're
wasn't funny.
barbecuing or
Wow,
if
you
you're cutting
guys
hair.
fucking-
Anyway, yeah, thank you guys both again for joining us tonight. I want to thank you everybody in the chat. Thank you to the audio listeners for hanging out with us for a 3-hour show. We'll be back in 2 weeks, guys. So until then, everyone have a nice weekend, and we'll see everybody next time.